Zinger, zinger, bang. I'm gonna kill you. Alright, there we go. That should be working. Where I'm from, that's what we should be called working. Unfortunate data with the A. Killing myself over Watcher so hard. It can hold on. It cannot be that deep. I'm sorry. Watcher cannot be that hard. I accidentally saw some spoily doilies because I tuned into retro stream, not realizing that he was playing Watcher. So I did get a little bit spoiled, but also like I did not know what was going on, so not really that spoiled. First arena. There's oh no, it was like a minute late. You're a minute late to it. But there was a world where you could have gone first, but you chose to write out not just first. First wasn't good enough for you, so you had to write out first arena. And that just I just don't like first arena. It sounds stupid, Parrot. I don't appreciate it. Like not one eensy teensy giggle bit. Not even one necrotesimal bit. That's a new measurement I came up with. That's why I'm smarter than scientists. Okay. We gotta figure out I know people might get mad at me, but what about I just call the stream Infernum Monday for a third day in a row, but also not have an idea for what I'm doing today? I don't know what I'm doing today, but I'm gonna call it Infernum Monday, and I'm gonna roll with it. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Daka! Hi, Daka! Hi, Daka! Hi, Daka! Sounds like a Shrimo Presidario. This Italian is not a real language, dude. This is fucking ludicrous. This is ludicrous. Sounds like a Shrimo Presidi. What if I mean? Sorry, I should keep my voice down. Shrimo, it's Tuesday. Oh yeah, it is. I kind of forgot about that. It is a Tuesday now that you mention it. Now that you mention it, I do realize it's a Tuesday. But to be fair, the last two Infernum Monday streams were also on a Saturday, and I have streamed Infernum Monday on every day except for Monday. Every single Infernum Monday has been on every day besides a Monday. I love the Shrimo honor tradition of Infernum Mondays. I have entered. What the fuck is Super Ninja Man doing in here? Haven't you been banned? Haven't you been banned already? I thought we've gotten rid of you. Shrimo Tuesday? Oh my days. Whatever. Hi, how's it going? Hi, Strike. Hi, Strike. The underboss is here. We do not need to welcome the underboss with an exclamation welcome. We don't need to hit an exclamation point welcome here. Maybe like I don't know. I wouldn't approve of any like welcoming of the underboss, but like maybe with like an all lowercase one. Pressed Areno. Can you just like can you like time yourself? Can you be like a good mod and time yourself out for like an hour? You know, just save us all the work. It's Sunday. Oh my days! It's not even. It's not Sunday. I don't even think it's Sunday in like any part of the world. I think it's. I think it's either Monday. I think it's just Monday for everyone, right? Am I mistaken? NG Batsless. You people do not need NG Bats. You can live a perfectly happy and fulfilling. Okay, think about it this way, right? Do you know this? Like it's okay. It's like the statistic where it's like once you start making over like 100K a year, money doesn't get you any happier. It's like that with unbanned chatters, you know? Like it seems like it would be so much better, but in reality, having NG Bats here, once you have NG Bats here and you're not just remembering the rosy vision of him, he's not that special. He's not that good. So it's like, you know, maybe we just firm handshakes all around. Thank you, Rasati, for the follow. That's huge for my growth prospects. I'm so excited to see another email in my fucking email box telling me, hey, Versati's. I don't know if I'm allowed to leak my email. I think there's something dox-worthy in the email, so maybe not. But every single day, like half of my emails are just Twitch notifying me that Rasati's followed me. It's a fucking waste of time. Just put the stream in the bag. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. What do you mean? That's like, this is like, I was, no. Shirmo, I got a game request. Oh, God. Zoppy, what do you want me to play? Zoppy Eats Pants, what do you want me to play? Zoppy Eats Pants, what? It's a reminder of our friendship. I wouldn't use such a strong term, friendship. That's like, That's like, you know, that's like maybe like one-sided acquaintances would work. Maybe. Maybe Super Mario Mon? What is Super? Then we can't suggest. Okay, okay. Listen, I'm not that big of a Pokemon head. I'm gonna be honest, but I am willing to play games I'm not super big heads of if the stream wants it. The problem is the stream has self-admittedly not wanted Pokemon content. I'm sorry. I don't write the rules. I don't write the rules. I'm just responding to the invisible hand of the market. They don't want me to play Pokemon. I play Pokemon. I go down to 2 viewers. Like it's. I'm sorry. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I miss the Pokemon streams, man. No, you don't. You tuned out of like all of them. Yeah, but this is Mario, not Pokemon. What do you mean it's not Pokemon? I'm guessing by the name, it's like a very like Pokemon. Like, how would you make Mario but Pokemon? Actually, Mario but Pokemon could be fun. I could have with that. No, we're friends now. Maybe if I was in like maybe top 5 favorite streamers, I don't know. Just feels like you wouldn't really call your friend like a top 9 streamer, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking, Rasadi. Like if I would never say Axel's one of my top 9s. I would say he's my top 1, dude. Oh, I'd say he's my top 1. I would never say Daka's my top 9. I would put Daka top 5. I would never say Starry Soul. Like there's like top 9 isn't really a friend position, if you know what I mean. Me and Plushy Core were always there. No, you weren't. Only Plushy Core was. This is just LARPing minus 3 trillion in a day. Invisible hand of the market. The hand of the market seems quite visible lately. Well, this is the Shrimo market hand, which is like actually incredibly visible given how small, like, relatively my viewer count is. Like, you can count every single viewer in here. No, fuck ads. We'll pause it. We'll do a little pause just so nobody misses any. Good idea. Hold up. I'll use the I'm just gonna do a keg. I'm just gonna do a keg in the meantime. I don't want any of the. Wait. Okay, this is just between me and the subbies, right? None of the non-subbies are here, right? Just quadruple checking no non-subbies are here. All right, what about like the bits I ran, but like they were during the ads? Can I just like run them again so I could get like laughs from the non-subbies? It's like, I've got a big stream ahead of me. I don't have that much time. So could I reuse them, pretty please? That'd be chill as Narf. Thumbs up, everyone?
What's under there?
I'm not gonna say that!
Shrimo, Ninja Man just gave the peak idea for us to have our next community Shrimium goal be to bring back bats, so that we can prove how much the whole community cares about it.
The whole community does not care about this. NG Bats does not have as much motion as Immo. I can assure you. NG Bats does not have as much. Okay, what do you think would be okay if we were hypothetically to entertain this idea? What would be a reasonable amount to bring somebody back from the dead? Because it costs like Edward Elric, like his arm, his brother's entire body, to like bring back their mom for like 1 second. So bringing back NG Bats permanently, that's a lot of Shrimium. That's gonna be a high goal. That's a high bar to set. Shrimo, but Shrimo. Hi, Fizzy picks up and spins. Oh, it's talking to Fizzy, dude. Not even talking to me. What? Why is there a baby in my advert? I don't know. Targeted marketing. I don't know. My TTS won't refund my points. Jeez, these people are so impatient. There's streamer mode on Super Mario Mode. It lets you level up infinite. It lets you infinite level up for free. Elimination boring grinding. To free you from elimination boring grinding. But that's just like, okay, the problem is we need to, okay, this is like a bottom up. Like, this isn't a problem we can solve top down. I can't like executive make people care about Pokemon. We've got to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps as a group and learn to enjoy Pokemon content. That's the way. That's the only way we can get Shrimlock back. I never finished Shrimlock. We were left on a cliffhanger. Lubub is kind of like Luigi Mangione of the broadcast. Lubub is not like Luigi Mangione. Name one similarity. Okay, name one similarity between Lubub and Luigi Mangione. How many? I haven't killed anyone. Like, I haven't killed. It's not his looks. I'd be willing to take a decent bet of money that and Lubub is not. No, it's not. Their vibes, they don't have even remotely similar vibes. For a permanent run, 100,000? I could start a community goal. Wait, can I do like a preliminary fundraising goal where I set it to like 5K to start the goal? Wait, that would be kind of sick. It would be like a down payment. A down payment goal? I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this idea thing. I'm so financial today, bro. What the fuck? Everything I'm talking about is just financial, dude. This is actually kind of donked up. I sound like a finance major. This is messed up. You have said allegedly. Luigi Mangione hasn't killed anyone either. He's been accused. No, that wasn't even a comparison I was drawing, but technically true. Technically true. Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly. What do you mean targeted marketing? You're saying I'm a baby? Kinda. Probably not that far out of the eight. I had a really good own, and I just kind of fucked that up. I was gonna say probably not that far out of the age range, but then I messed up the second half, so just ignore that. Then what if we did a vote in Discord to see if people want to see more Pokemon? Okay, but now we're running into the problem of like chatters don't know what they want. Chatters are like, okay, see, I know. Okay, I need to sit you down for this, chatters. I know there's people who will vote for it because they're like, oh, that sounds nice, and then I know they'll never tune in for any of them. Like, Rain241 is gonna vote yes to Pokemon, and I know their ass is not tuning into any of those. Like, Discord, the Primordial Soup, even like a honest take. You can't get a good analysis from that. Can we get an NYA? No, I'm not gonna hit that. You had to maybe for a Trimium goal, okay? Well, this is gonna become a lot more transactional of a relationship between me and chat. You're gonna have to pay me Shrimium to get me to do anything. You didn't read the rest? It literally addressed your concerns? Oh my days. You want me to read an entire message, TSPMO? Dude, I'm starting to sound like FlexiFlex, but like 2 weeks ago. I'm not a baby. Sure, buddy. Sure. Then try a stream or two of its a majority. And if it's good, continue it. If not, scrap the whole Pokemon idea permanently. But I already did do the testing. And the makeup of the community hasn't changed at all. And I got an email from Twitch about Vasati following me. I'm gonna lose it all and slip and fall. Luigi Mangione was accused to kill a politician. Did you get Zoppy? Did you get this from the Google AI summary? I need to ask you with like, I don't think Luigi Mangione did that. I don't want to be a hater. Brian Thompson deserved it. I'm not joking. I think I get banned if I like state my opinion on this, so I'm gonna zip my lips, so to speak. No, he didn't kill a politician though. Was accused to kill a politician. He did. It was not a politician though. It just wasn't. How can I prove I'm not a baby? What's something a baby would fall hook, line, and sinker for? What's like a... Do you... I don't know. I don't know any fucking babies, bro. I don't know what they get up to. I've never talked to a baby. I don't know what babies are up to, bro. I've only ever talked to people my age or older. That was the CEO, not a politician. Basically, I mean the same thing, but that's how lobbying works. No, but they delegate the lobbyists. Like, they're not actually in they're not in the place doing it. They're just like, hey, I'm gonna pay you. You go do it for me. They're just kind of like all CEOs do, but like that's besides the point. However, the community has grown. I feel like it's mostly the same makeup. As well as we've evolved and gained many new people, at least 150 or so. We have not gained 150. We have not gained 150 who are going to tune in. There's like consistent, frequent Shrima viewers. There's, it's kind of hard to measure and I don't have the best memory. I'd say there's about like 25 people who consistently show up to Shrimo streams on like, why is Inferno Monday the only thing you stream? Why is the only thing you chat? Why is Porter Robinson the only thing you draw? Why is Porter Robinson the only thing you draw? Narf off, bro.
Bobby the Squirrel and Robbie the Raccoon sat solemnly at the United Healthcare CEO's funeral. Tears glistened in Bobby's eyes as he remembered the CEO's generous acorns. Robbie, scratching his mask, whispered, "I don't believe Luigi Mangione did it." A leaf fluttered by, and Bobby nodded, his tiny paws clasped. "Grief is strange," he sighed. "It makes us believe things we don't want to." Together, they found solace in the quiet, letting the winds of uncertainty carry away their doubts.
That is not written by a human. I refuse to believe that. I consistently show up. No, you don't. Do you know what consistent means? If you show up to your job, like, once every 3 weeks, that is not consistently showing up to a job. Obviously, this isn't a job, but, like, the point still stands, okay? Hi, Millie. Oh, my days. Hop off. I draw Maddie and Skrillex, too. There's no way. They're just, like, they're just, like, little cell split-ups. It's like if you cloned Porter Robinson and then split them up into 2 cells. That's Maddie and Skrillex, dude. I was about to say hello, but at this point, the TTS price will increase. The TTS price isn't gonna increase. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do inflation on the TTS price. Everything's gonna stay. I actually lowered it, if anything. I lowered it recently because I realized people weren't using the rewards enough. Because everybody in this community is just like hoarding their items. Nobody likes to even spend them. Like Celeste's like, there's so many people with 50k plus who just don't spend it. This was the Christmas special. It's technically not canon. There's lore to this. Hey. Who is this toenail? That's what I'm saying. At Daka Sanctuary. Hi, Shrimo. Yes, Happy. Stop. Scruggs was there first, bro. I know, but he's just like, dude, I'm sorry. Scruggs' every song is just blah, blah, blah. It's like the same fucking vocal loop. Oh, not vocal loop. It's the same like instrumental pattern every single time. I can't, bro. He's made like an entire just bangerang bass. Actually, true. No joke. If you do a Super Mario Mon stream, I'll donate. No joke. I don't stream for the money. I stream for the chat dynamic, basically. That's what I stream for. I like talking to people. I like talking and playing games. That's like, and the problem is that Pokemon streams, nobody talks. Like, that's honestly, like, I'm not even a views Andy. I don't really gaff if I'm at, like, 10 viewers or, like, 20 viewers or, like, 40. Like, I like, the more people talking, the more I like it. I'm pretty simple. That's, like, what rewards me the most. Oh, wait, Shimo Deltarune stream today? I could do a Deltarune stream, but it would be a replay, so I'm not sure how fun that'd be. Like, I've already played Deltarune. So, it's not as good as, like, a Blanc Deltarune stream. It wouldn't pay off the same way. Are you gonna begin your down payment to bring back the glorious NG Bats goal? I gotta have more build-up for it. I can't just rip it randomly. I have to, like, have a big dramatic build-up for when I do it. I'm saving up for VIP, okay? No, it's fair, it's fair. No, but there's, like, people who've already got VIP and just don't spend money. I'm not talking about people saving up for big goals. I understand that. But, like, the people who have all of the big goals achieved and just hoard money like dragons. Bwomp bwams. Skrillex songs. Actually, Plushy Peak. I'm sure I was late to that party. Same. Generally, whenever I can, fall asleep beforehand. Oh, we got some sleepy Andes. I'm not a toenail, nor baby. You have not proved either of these things. These are baseless claims. SMH. He said it like he's talking to me. What does that mean? Don't do the pointy fingers. It's 2025. We are not still on the pointing fingers together, meta. There's no way we're bringing that back. Okay, I have to talk about this. I think 2018 cosplay edits are gonna make a resurgence this year. I was watching one that was like meant to be like a rage bait post, and it was kind of tough. It was kind of tough in an earnest, unironic way. So I think they're gonna make a resurgence this year. That's one of my predictions. That's one of my big 2025 predictions. Sorry, gang, I'm back. Sorry, gang, I'm back with food. Hi, open the Gates. Hi, open the Gates. I would convert. I would conversate if you did a Pokemon stream. Would you? Like, okay, everyone conversates at the start, right? That's not surprising. But, like, 2 hours into a Pokemon stream, are we still going to be conversating? That's the hard part, okay? It's easy to drive conversation at the start. Maintaining that throughout an entire Pokemon stream, that is going to kill someone. That is going to leave someone dead. Okay, and I'm not even blaming the viewers. I'm not even a viewer blamer. It's just Pokemon's a hard game to stream. The way I see the situation, we never should have gotten to the point where we should be cheering for someone. Oh my god, this is like, yeah. I just listen. My political opinion is whatever Fizzy has. Okay, I'll just defer to Fizzy. He can't even do Outer Wilds. I do Outer Wilds every day. Oh, not every day, but like I do Outer Wilds a decent bit, okay? I'll just defer to the Fizzy. I do Outer Wilds all the fucking... Okay, I'm not deferring to them anymore. I'm not deferring to Fizzy. Okay, I don't defer to Fizzy anymore. I stream Outer Wilds all the time. And why should I even stream Outer Wilds? Every time I stream it... Shrimo now? What do you mean? Why are you yelling at me, Shrimo now? What do you mean by this? Whenever I do stream Outer Wilds, everyone just complains, you're not reading enough. You're not reading enough. Stop talking to us. It's like, okay, why am I even streaming? I stand by remaining it to the Gulf of Venezuela. That was actually a top tier Shrimo bit. That's an inside bit. I mean, doing some Deltarune would be good since chapter 3 and 4 are coming out. Ooh, that's the big question. I don't know if I should stream chapter 3 and 4 because I think a lot of people wouldn't want to watch it because they would want to play it for themselves. And I'm not even sure if I want to stream it because I kind of low-key... It might be good to play it on my own. Not have the stress of streaming. I think Deltarune would be a good idea. I know, but I've like played it thoroughly. It's not even like I haven't done the snow... I've done the Snowgrave. I've gotten like everything you can out of it. I guess the only thing I haven't done is like the normal Spamton route, like the non-Snowgrave Spamton, but even then I've seen people play it, so it's like... I'm gonna look up peeled blueberries. What are we talking about here? Remote chatter should be talking about anything on stream. It's crazy. Hold on. What do you mean peeled blueberries? What is this? I've got to find where my Google search is. Window capture. Alright, what is this? So it's peeled blueberry? Huh? Peeled blueberry. Ew, that's just a grape! That's just a grape! Oh, that's disgusting. I'm never looking at that again. Downvote. Downvote! Wait, is Spotify quiet? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, Spotify is kind of quiet. I might bump that up a little bit. Bump it up! Oh, wait, that's too loud! Okay. Is it actually? I don't know. I'm not an audio professional, okay? It's not my field of expertise. Play the Chrome Dinosaur game. I am not doing a stream of the Chrome Dinosaur game. There's no way. Dog, that is not a grape. It basically is. Shermo DMs. What have I been sent to my DMEMs, dude? Oh, I'm kind of nervous, dude. Open this Shremo. I am not gonna open a random file. 32. What is this? Open this Shremo.gba. It's 32 megabytes. What could you possibly be sending me that's 32 megabytes? That's like a 16-second GIF, dude. Dox yourself. I'm not gonna dox myself. I keep my personal privacy giga important. No. Open my 8 files. Get Slenderman out of the chat, dude. Wait, what about Shremo no-hit Deltarune? You think I could do it? I cannot do that. That would be a... I might as well just play 9 Souls at that point. Oh my days. I'm not gonna do that. Exclamation point Sue. I'm not even playing Outer Wilds. You can do it, certainly. No way you're dropping an M-preg in the... Them-preg, sorry. No way we're getting them-pregs in the chat. I'm gonna lose it all and slip and fall, dude. Can you play some guitar? I don't own a guitar. This is not the Axel LEDs broadcast for Saudi. You can't just treat this like the Axel LEDs broadcast for Saudi. I don't have a guitar in my room. I don't play any instruments. I'm not an instrument dandy. I never got into instruments. I always just played video games. Okay, I'm a gamer at heart. When everyone else was learning the violin, I was learning how to be an instrumentatious guy. After all, going outside of one's comfort zone is the only way to improve and grow as a person. Are you talking about M-Preg or the guitar? You didn't really clarify which one you're referring to. That's kind of an ominous message. You're gonna have to do a little bit of clarification, Andy. About what? I don't know what Sebastian Lizard. I'm talking about the no-hit Deltarune. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's certainly a bit more of a favorable analysis than the M-Preg one. Pregnate? Why is... This bit has gone too big too fast, and I'm a bit worried about the Mpreg bit because the difference with Mpreg and like Intmo is like I can materially give the view bombs what they want with like a Intmo stream, for example. Like I could give them an Intmo stream where I stream as Intmo, but I can't give them like I physically can't give them an Mpreg stream. So it's like, how am I gonna pay this off? How am I gonna get like? Because how I ended the Intmo bit is I just gave them Intmo, and then they got tired of it. They're like, okay, now that I've actually got it, it's kind of boring and mid. But like, I can't do that with Mpreg, so I'm kind of wondering how this bit will die down. Just put the Infernum in the Monday. I wasn't even planning to play Terraria today. I just called it Infernum Monday because I like the name. Intmo's not boring, then why does nobody talk about Intmo nowadays, huh? It's either Mpreg stream or Mario Mon stream. Just impregnate me, bro. I am not doing those. Okay, maybe I'm just a bit scarred. Maybe I'm a bit of a damaged man. But those Pokemon streams were genuinely some of the hardest streams I've ever done and quite grueling, especially to a person like me, because I put a lot of work into, not a lot of work actually, but I put a lot of effort. Like, you are not going to catch me outside of stream time, like working on something on stream. But when I'm on stream, I try to put like the best effort I physically can into it. And a game like Pokemon just makes that as hard of a task as possible. And it breaks my brain. And just makes life evil, dude. And Shrimo gives birth stream special. I don't think, even if I did hypothetically give birth, I would make it a stream schedule. I think it would be a private affair in a hospital, okay? Or Intmo? No, wait, we're still talking about Intmo. The only time people talk about Intmo is when I bring up how Intmo died, and then they like to say, oh, Intmo isn't dead. Everyone still loves Intmo. Then they spam it for like 2 minutes, and then they forget about it again because it's boring. Everyone's forgotten about Intmo, okay? It's just the point. It's just the point. It's just the point. I'm trying to drive home a point. I'm trying to drive home. Gregregation? Fashion Lizard, you gotta like think before you speak to like a certain degree. It's not good. If Shrimo gets hit, he'll restart from chapter 1. I don't wanna do no hit, what's the game called? No hit Deltarune. No hit Deltarune would just be too hard. Shrimo dislikes Pokemon. Shrimo's fricked up and evil. Okay, I'm not the craziest about Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest. I've got my favorites. I've got my goats, but I'm not like a Pokemon Andy. Okay? I'm pretty neutral on the Pokemon idea. I'm not opposed to it, and I'm also not like super inclined to it. But it's just specifically for streams. I also like, don't hit me with Sherman hates Pokemon. It wasn't even like the community was demanding a Pokemon Nuzlocke for me. I independently was like, hey, a Nuzlocke would be a fun stream. Remember those Ledwig videos, Mogul Moves? Those would be, I would like to do that on stream, and then it was awful. Partially because I don't know how to play Pokemon, but I was like, I made the effort for Pokemon, and people did not gaff about Pokemon. That's the problem. There was no gaffage. If Intmo is dead, and since I'm the underboss, does that make me the equivalent to Intmo's power? No. You do not usurp Intmo. Intmo's not dead. It's just like it's like if Intmo got all his assets seized by like federal services or like federal agencies. It's like you don't get to inherit it. You just don't have it. It's just the underboss means nothing now. It's like being a random guy's underboss. Either Deltarune or Rainworld challenges stream. Well, I've done Rainworld challenges. It's just like I'm a bit washed on Rainworld. That's the problem. I could try to pick up Hunter again or continue the Hunter run. Intmo would definitely commit tax fraud. Intmo would do a bit of tax evasion. Intmo would do like Intmo would do the really shit kind, where Intmo's just like does carpentry stuff, gets paid in cash, and then doesn't file it to the government. That's the type Intmo would do. Intmo would not do. Wait, no! Oh my god! Do Numby's number factory raw? What are these suggestions? Or what you can't? Chatters just be suggesting anything. Tax evasion. Do not hit a tax evasion : greater than. Now, why did that perk up so many chatters? Taxes are important. You need to pay your taxes. How do you expect I expect people to run things. 7 underbosses versus 1 Orca Cat with RSV. Dude, Axel catching strays all the time. Numby Numbers Factory is a Peggle-like rogue-like game? Wait, Peggle-like? Hold on, now you're speaking my language. Anybody... Wait, does Zoppy know about the Shrimo Drunk Peggle stream? Tax evasion : lesser than. That's kind of a bummer. No, you have to pay your taxes. Everyone, I'm telling you. Taxes are important. God, water is tasting so fucking good right now. You don't know why. Loki can't put down the keg. What is up with me today? I'm making really old references. I just made an I can't put down the cup reference in April. What is wrong with me? I'm losing my connection to reality. Keg, yeah. Wait, Shremo? What about you do a Pokemon roguelike instead of normal Pokemon? I did do that! I did do that! I did a Nuzlocke. It was basically it's basically roguelike Pokemon. And also that wouldn't fix the problem. That wouldn't fix the problem. The problem is like Pokemon doesn't have that strong of a constituency. Like there's just not that many Pokemon fans. Like that. Like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downside, but that's just the problem. Also, why does Numby Numbers Factory just sound like that sounds like a name Fizzy would make. I gotta be honest. Isn't Peggle Bellatra mix thing? What? No, like literal roguelike Pokemon, not Nuzlocke. There's just not a very big Pokemon constituency. That's the problem. The problem isn't the type of Pokemon. It's just that not that many Shrimo chatters gaff about Pokemon. And if the chatters who gaff about Pokemon can't make it that night, then nobody's going to watch it that night. And it's going to be really hard to stream. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem with it. Like, maybe if I had, like, Fairies curation, where it's like, I've got a ton of Pokemon fans in there, it could work. But, like, there just aren't that many Pokemon fans. There's Zoppy and Sebastian, which I happen to know I stream at very bad times for both of you two. So, that's all I'm saying. Tax evasion world record win? What does it mean to get the tax evasion world record? Does it mean to defraud the government the most amount of money? Does it mean to like file your like illicit tax returns the fastest? Does it mean to go the longest without being caught out of anybody? Does it mean to like what does tax evasion world record mean? I would presume it means to probably defraud the most. Just put Guts and Black Powder in the OBS. How would I do that? Okay. I think I could maybe do that if you like stream Guts and Black Powder to me, but I'm not booting up Guts and Black Powder myself. Okay, I'm not playing some Roblox slop. I did play quite a bit of Dress to Impress today, actually. I was cooking up a storm, okay? I was cooking up a storm on Dress to Impress. I have big beef with the VIPs. I refuse to give the VIPs any more than one. It is not slop. It's actually kind of grooving. No way. We got two of these Andys in the chat. There's no popping way. Guess who's back again? Luke the Bomb Hater 1.009 is back. Tell a friend. I will. No bombs. Thank you for keeping up the good fight. Okay, I'll screen share on Discord and you can capture that. It's probably gonna dox me. Okay, I'm not dox me. Dress to Impress skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. No way the Immo underboss is using the skull emoji in the Big 25. Little Toe does not know what the roses are. Toe isn't even up to the heartbreak emoji yet. What's wrong with Just to Impress? It's fun. It's the only Roblox game I really gaff about. Shimo, can you react to my personal best on tax evasion pretty please? Yeah, send me the documentation over. I'll look at it. Wait! Oh my god, only FlexiTape would care about this bit. Can somebody clip this and send it to FlexiTape after I do it, dude? This one's for FlexiTape. Shimo, can you react to my personal tax evasion pretty please? Oh my god, imagine I do a flat to react to it. You've got the tax evasion skills of a potato, the tax evasion mechanics of a potato. End scene. Send that to FlexiTape. FlexiTape will appreciate that one. Dress to Impress is overrated? I play Notoriety, best Payday 2 game. No way you call Dress to Impress overrated and start talking about Payday 2. There is no way you just did that. Speedrun.com, that is not what tax evasion stands for. TBCTE does not. I'm gonna look at this anyways. I'm gonna take a gander at this anyways. I'm curious. So, like this? No, wait, oh my god, it actually is a tax evasion speedrun. What the fuck? 28 minutes? What is this for? God percent? How do you get God in 30 minutes? Yeah, fair game, fair game. Can't knock the grind, to be honest. I was not expecting Zombie to have that on hand. What the fuck? Notoriety has 906 active players right now. I don't know what Notoriety is, dude. It can't be as good as Dress to Impress. I'm not even that big of a Dress to Impress glazer. Like, I play it like maybe a few hours every couple of months, right? But it's the only game I tolerate on Roblox. Besides, like, maybe the whatchamacallit? I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Sorry. React to the full thing? You want me to react to a 30-minute thing? That was 30 minutes! I am not reacting to the whole thing! That's like the entire length of the stream has been so far. I'm not reacting to the entire oh my god, ads. I can show you clips. It can't be that good. I refuse to believe it. I can't believe... How did they have that on hand? That's just insanely ludicrous. It's always _ bossy. I'm downvoting that. I didn't even see that. What the fuck? I opened up something evil by accident. Ads. No way. No way I've single-handedly taught you to use the rose. You got mocked into using the rose. I feel powerful. So sad that Shirmo subjects us to the horror of ads. I don't do that. It's the Twitch. It's Twitch. It's Jeffy B. It's Jeffy B. Jeff Bezos. He makes me do the ads. Okay, it's not my fault. Whole minute of ads, oh, dude. You can tank it. Ad break. I'm doing the little spinning my finger next to my head. Anyway, Shrimo, you should try to beat my record on tax evasion. I'm not getting an entire game just to beat your record, okay? No, I'm not. I don't even get that Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. I have very low beef with it. I don't have Hike's beef with it, but I have very low beef with it. There's something that just like, I know, I feel like it was a little too late to the party. I don't know. I have beef with it. Yeah, do one. I don't got ads, so. I am not doing a Turnip Boy speed run, okay? The game looks awful. Anyways, you should look at the placement for my PB. What's your PB at? How do I see the placement? Leaderboards? God percent. Where's Zoppinator? Where's Zoppatron? Not even on the list. Oh my days, they aren't even on the list. Wait, actually rolled? Question mark? Oh wait, are they? I don't know. I don't see them. I assume they have the orange like in their Twitch username, no? They have it like in the Twitch username, no? Wait, XQC feed? Yeah, it isn't here. It's not on. Oh, is it on RTA? No, it isn't on RTA either. It's just not here. I don't know what you want me to look at. 11th? Oh! They are there, Peru! Last online today. 6 months ago? Okay, not to put like a damper in, but that is like low key. Not even top 50. Shrimo, hi Ike Bike, hi Ike Big. Shrimo play Terraria? Fuck off! You don't get that. You don't get to boss me around. Mods kill Super Ninja Man. Monday today, yes. RE check? Is that I said? I don't know. You've come in my chat quite a bit of times, but like low key, I'm not like the biggest professional in saying chat usernames. I feel like it's oh my days. Oh my days. Flexi tape. Oh wait, they've been subscribed for 11 months. Oh, I thought they were gonna be a 12-monther for a second. Join the 12-monthers, Flexitron. Ooh, don't want to be that guy, but like low key, not 12-monther yet. How dare you tell me to fuck off? I'm just not gonna listen to whatever you tell me, okay? Don't just cry. I need to know. Arichik, is that okay? Did I get it right? Anyways, thank you so much, Flexi Tape, for the 11-monther. Wait, Flexi Tape, did you see the bit I did all for you? I did an entire bit on the stream just for you. Did you miss it? I could repeat. I could repeat the bit for a third time. Do not repeat it. I think we need to repeat it for Flexi. Flexi just got here. I think we might have to repeat the bit one more time for Flexi Tape. They just got here. I'm sensing a banger. Do I repeat it? Do I do a three-peat? Yo, almost 1 year. I might have to repeat it. Shimon Notoriety is also on the speedrun website. I feel like every game's on the speedrun website. Shuma, by the way, I caught a cold. How? You sent your last message like 2 minutes ago. When did you catch it? Are we sure Flexi Tape is here? Flexi Tape resubbed for 11 months. How would they not be here? Guts and Black Powder is also in speedrun. You are not gonna. I'm not like a loyalist to speedrun.com. It's not like I'm not here like the song by Radiohead. Radiohead fans gotta be put down. I listened to No Surprises the other day, and that felt kind of hard. I'm a French loyalist. Doesn't that just mean you like decapitation, low-key? Like the regiment of Guts and Black Powder. We've got to get this. Late to the party, I have glasses. Somebody got to send the clip of Flexi Tape. Send the clip to Flexi Tape. I told somebody to clip it. If nobody clipped it, I'm actually going to be mad. I'm actually going to start beefing with chat if nobody clipped the clip. I told the people to clip, dude. Isn't that like half the fun of streamers? Did they just get to yell, clip it? Clip that? I guess that was more of like a 2023 thing, but like still, that was like giga embarrassing. It was so cool. That was precisely against that. Anyways, may I show you a V silly clip I have? What's a V silly clip? I guess so. This is pretty low-key Infernum Monday. Wait, can I just call like every single stream I do Infernum Mondays? Like for the rest of time? That'd be kind of sick. That'd be kind of tight. Remember, I'm reporting what you said to me to Impmo. He will take over. No, he won't. People got sick of him after like a week. People don't like Impmo. Impmo's got no motion. Impmo's unemployed. Unemployed, not going to school. Ooh, you might have to send that in the Discord. I'm howling at the moon. You might have to send it there, cowboy. Bro, Chacho, it's not gonna get through here. Like, you might have to send it in the Discord, little toe. Put a space, bro. Don't tell them how to cheat it. Remove the space. Zog, you people, you're just trying to. Oh my god, you're just trying to get around the rules. The problem is I can't really watch clips on stream because my internet just can't handle it. My feeble New Zealand internet isn't cut out for this life. Oh my days. Why do you have Discord messages on your... Is this like... Is this a IRL... What is this? You've got an abacus for shiny hunting reasons? What do you use an abacus for in shiny hunting? There's no way you needed to buy a physical abacus. You can surely just use an online one. Oh, look, you can see who I follow. That's tight. Light mode? Fuck off! That one's blue. Wait. I get why Pokemon fans are like this. That one was blue. Hold the phone. Hold the xylophone. Funny though. It's 1 minute long though. No, I was able to do it. Counting. Like what the abacus is for in general. Why do you need an abacus to count? Just use your fucking hands. I gave you 10 fingers to count. You shouldn't have to count higher than that. Okay. Shrimo I, you gotta finish that sentence next before you send it. Did you see the shiny though? Yeah, I did see the shiny. I did see the shiny. Gotta go, I have dinner. Bye bye! Bye bye, Luke the mom hater! Bye bye, Luke the mom hater! Pretty light work today. Not that many bombs to deal with, to be honest. Kirmo, have you ever done a full Undertale genocide route, including beating Sans? I've done a full genocide Undertale route, excluding beating Sans. Sans, I got stuck at Sans, and I was like, dude, I cannot be asked. You cannot. Gun to my head, I am not fighting Sans. There is no way. You should look at my clips instead. What clips do you have? Besides me telling really funny jokes. It's a visual aid in counting several semi-large quantities. Why can't you just, like, use a fucking... We have computers! This is, like, the Mesopotamian era. You can just go to a website and you, like... There's no way. You can just go to a website and click. It must be infinitely easier. You can just tally it. The only shiny is that I see is light mode. Get this chatter out of here. Embarrassing spoilers much? What did I spoil? I didn't even tell you any. I just told you that Sans was in there, which was already clarified in the message. But even then, everybody knows Sans is in it. Oh my god. Embarrassing. No, it isn't embarrassing. Sans is like a purposely incredibly difficult boss. And I was able to beat Undyne. Also, I was playing on Switch, so it's even harder. You don't have as precise of movement controls. Not sure about that. We need to kill every Canadian. Then that's what we should do. Try and beat Sans. You want to see me do a trying to beat Sans stream? That would be mind-numbing. I think I would lose my sanity before I ever finish that. Shrima, who's your least favorite person from history? I don't know. There's a lot. There's quite a bit of bad people from history. I feel like there's kind of one answer, and if you don't answer that one person, then it's kind of like, why didn't you answer that one person? And I think that should go without saying. That one person should go without saying. My name is Jeff Guy. Jeff the Shark is not that bad. Or no, you're talking about Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is not that bad. Wait, what is Shia LaBeouf? I feel like I'm thinking about the name Shia LaBeouf, and I feel like he didn't do something bad, but he did something kind of embarrassing. Oh, didn't he have like that huge saga stuff? I don't remember. I don't gaff that much about Shia LaBeouf. My name is Jeff. That was so funny, dude. Back in the day. So where do I send notoriety clips in your server? Either probably show and tell. Show and tell. Shrimo DMs raw. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is your least favorite than the Australian painter? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't think about bad people. I think about good people. You know who I like? I like Gandhi. I like Gandhi. I think he was cool. I think about good people. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Can you get the fart out of here? That's probably where I recognize it. He did the don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Dude, I was watching a Subnautica video. I'm not gonna be that much of a hater because the person seems quite nice. But some of the I don't want to be a hater on stream. I feel like such a loser. But like they were hitting some edits of that kind of caliber, and it was made 9 months ago, and I was slightly in awe. Anyway, Shmuel, look at the clip I sent in DMs. Why does that have to be admitted if it's just the shiny? Am I just the person everyone sends their clips to nowadays? I'm not even a real person. Hunting at local Burger King? What TF? What is this? Why are you streaming this? Did you upload this? Are you doing IRL streams of shiny hunting? Do you even get a shiny in this clip? This can probably talk to you too. If Rainbow, like, this is... Oh, why matters, dude? This is not a good idea. Is this a no ideas for stream type day? Fuck you. I have so many ideas. I have so many great ideas for stream that I can't pick between them all. I have so many good ideas for what to stream today that I can't pick between them all. His least favorite is Baby No Money. That is true. That is true. I hate on Baby. I'm the number one Baby No Money hater. I will hate on him generationally so. Like, I had a moment where I hated on him so much that it relapsed, and I just like felt kind of warm to him and like kind of in neutral and kind of warm to him. And then I saw him one time in my feed and I instantly reverted. Dude, I beef with him so heavy. It's a no stream type of day. I am actively streaming. You're in my chat talking. Just put the coding in the text box, little foe. I'm not doing coding streams. No, the first coding stream was alright, but the problem was the coding streams kind of just evolved to me asking Parrot how to fix it, which was not that good. And I think if I did a coding stream nowadays, it probably wouldn't be that. But like the first few coding streams were bad. I don't often apologize to Parrot, but I will. You can clip this and send it to him. I will apologize for the coding streams. That was not my finest moment. I'm sorry, Parrot. Also, bragging lefts. I think it's the other way around. What benefits does VIP offer? VIP offers, it makes your your messages take up twice the space in my little chat viewer because I've got
Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. A knife and I will only make the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. When I despair, I remember that all through history the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time, they can seem invincible, but in the end, they always fall. Think of it always. By Mom Nagant.
That was powerful. Not reading that. Yeah, that's a bit too long for me. Yeah, but it basically doubles the size of your message, and it allows you to send links and stuff.
Flash.
You have to use. Nobody's used TDS for good use. Everyone just uses it for dumb shit. Sadly, no, but it was a funny. That is such an absurd length to go for a clip. You did not need to do all that. Also, muting so I don't hear. What did that message even say? I think it was a Gandhi quote, but I was not really listening. Can this be bannable? Core Gaming! Resubby! 7-monther Skedaddle Skedevin. Okay, I feel like we're pushing it at a moment. It's month number 7. Wow, number 1 lurker's been here for so long. Number 1 lurker has been putting up numbers for a while now. W2, no way we're still stretching the 2 a bit. OMG Lurk King, it is.
Okay, I'll use TDS for a good purpose. Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass
say
emoji.
The whole name,
Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying
this
glass
might be the
emoji.
slowest
Left
way to type
magnifying
a
glass
message.
emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass 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 emoji.
What my boxing
Right
coach says to
magnifying
me when
glass
I ask them
emoji.
how to hit
Left
my
magnifying
enemy.
glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left
then you
magnifying
take out
glass
the,
emoji. Right magnifying glass
magnifying
emoji.
glass emoji.
Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass emoji. Right magnifying glass emoji. Left magnifying glass emoji.
Increase the TTS price. People are meant to use it for this. People are meant to use it for like funny purposes to do like a funny line where it's like I say something and then they say their funny comeback. Like that's what it's meant for. It's not meant to be emoji spam. Why the magnifying glass emoji? It takes so long. A strike redeemed a keg. Do I even okay, I have 1 keg left. I got one keg left in me. You're tuning into 225 Keg Radio with all your favorite keg beats. This segment was brought to you by Strike Gaming. Without your support, this segment wouldn't be possible.
Pregnant man emoji.
We've got to stop using the Mpreg. The Mpreg bit does not need to stand on its own 2 feet. Okay. We can leave it. TTS, this type shit. Don't ever say that again. The new blood don't know what the TTS is. Was like back then. Wait, like the people who made Ultra Kill? Wait, like the people who made Ultra Kill? We've got it. Can somebody just like take away the TTS from Zoppy specifically? I'm gonna go fill up the keg. I'm gonna go fill up the keg.
P92 Gamba is a P92 Gamba, but expensive is a P92 Gamba, but most expensive is a P92 Gamba, but more expensive.
Should I do like the fancy thing that streamers do? Like the fancy thing streamers do. Like, hold on, watch this. Like the fancy stuff. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. How do I do this? I see it all the time in like Axel and Cozy stream, but how do you do this? Okay. Here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta go fill up the keg. There we go. Who said I didn't have a BRB screen? Who said I didn't have a BRB screen? Huh? They look real stupid right now. I'm back. Wait, you almost didn't need it. Shremo shop? What? Be back soon? Bro hasn't even left the starting soon screen. This isn't the starting soon screen. This is my non-gaming screen. Whenever I'm not actively gaming, this is the screen I use. Okay, it's not a starting soon screen. I use it at the end of every stream. Okay, that's not what a starting soon screen is. Shremo shop? No way you call it a Shremo shop just because the song came on. No. Actually classless, dude. Actually not an ounce of class in your entire rectal system, dude. You're tuning into 225 Keg Radio with all your favorite keg beats. This segment was brought to you by an unfortunate Taylor.
Quote by Mando Gandhi. Floral diamond emoji. Floral diamond emoji. Floral diamond emoji. Floral diamond emoji. Floral.
This segment was brought to you by Unfortunate Potato. Without your support, this segment wouldn't be possible. That was a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. TTS is still going. This is awful. This is awful. There we go. Wait, this is like an inverse of a Terraria stream. How so? You wait an hour to start playing and then play for 2 hours. What does that mean? The inverse. You wait an hour to start and then you play for 2 hours. What? How is that an inverse of a Terraria stream? Terraria streams I just immediately start playing. Huh? Read the next message. Unlike you waited 2 hours to play 1 hour. I never wait I just immediately start. You people just lie on me. You people just lie all the time. The one where he is the owner of Gnome Depot. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Okay, it's been an hour. Please open a game. Is this all I am to you, Flexi Tape? Just some gamer. Just some little gamer so you can feel how it is to be a diamond player. I know you platties like don't really get to experience it firsthand, but like we're people too. We get to do our Infernum Mondays just like anybody else, okay? Nice deflect. I addressed it. Open a game. Listen, I'm not gonna be taking streaming advice from a platy, okay? From a fucking platy, dude. Last time he played Meadow, he got measles. That's actually true. Rain Meadow Yee. Oh, no way we're using Rain Meadow in the Big 25. What about Shroomo trying to beat Sand? Last time okay, I'm not like a superstitious guy, but every time I've hooked up the Switch to the Shroomo screen, the people have left in droves. So I don't want to be that guy, but I think that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That's like what Sheep would say if they were trying to call your, they were trying to put down the idea, you know? Bad. Yeah. The one time I used TTS, it doesn't even work. Oh yeah, I forgot to re-enable it. Okay, it's back. Sorry, it was still disabled from Super Ninja Man's antics. It isn't reading because he muted TTS. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to listen to whatever Super Ninja Man put in, so I had to do a bit of a deflection, Andy. I agree with Flexi. Games make a stream so much more entertaining. You people just then why does if streams make the games make the stream so much more entertaining, then why did everyone leave during the Risk of Rain 2 streams, huh?
Testing something. Kiss emoji. Kiss emoji. Kiss emoji.
Get out of here. Don't play anything. Sorry, King. What are you... Is my chat just defeated at this point? My op has the same opinion, so Shermo's right. What does that mean? My op has the same opinion, so Shermo's right? Oh, wait. Oh, see? See? Comes around to it. Yeah, sorry. We're okay with this just chatting. It isn't just chatting. It's an Inferno Monday stream. Okay, there's a big difference. What the... Where's the Zoop Lizard gif? Getting Baby No Money. You cannot keep bringing up Baby No Money. You cannot keep tempting me with this. Dude, I'm fucking 2 centimeters away from going on a tirade about him. And how much I beef with him. Yeah, sorry. Please don't play anything my goat. I couldn't handle it. Actually true! Hold on, didn't know a truth bomb was going off in the chat. Everybody go get in undercover
Bringing it back because it got muted last time. What if we just look through the Steam library and see if any ideas click while we look through?
There is nothing in my Steam library. I could read you out my Steam library bar for bar, and there's going to be nothing. Okay, let's go top down. Terraria. Already beat that. Already beat Terraria. No use to play it again. Among Us. I am not playing Among Us. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I'm literally going to fall asleep playing that game. Carrion. Nobody liked Carrion. Content warning, that game sucks ass. I'm not playing that. Counter-Strike 2. I'm never touching that game ever. Cruelty Squad. Cool game, but I already beat it. Like, pretty thoroughly. Cult of the Lamb. Already beat it. Cuphead. Cuphead would actually be kind of a cool stream. Deltarune. Already beat it in, like, all of the modes of it. Don't Starve Together. Sleeper again. Five Nights at Freddy's. Basically beat it. Fran Bow. That's for sure my win. Fury, already beat it. Gary's Mod, that's not a stream game. Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It, I would lose my mind. Inscription, already beat it. Lethal Company, already beat it. Lockdown Protocol, nobody else wants to play it. Marbles on Stream, you can run like one of those a stream without them getting boring and played out. Mouthwashing, beat it already. Outer Wyatt. Papers, Please, nobody likes Papers, Please. Party Animals, this is not a streamer Sunday. Peggle Deluxe, already beat it. Pizza Tower. Portal 2, I'm saving that to play with Axel. Pummel Party, this is not a streamer Sunday or whatever. Rain World. Rat Shaker, already beat it. Risk, Global Domination, don't have anybody play against. Risk of Rain 2, everybody hates it. There's nothing. Sid Meier's Civilization 6, I haven't tested this, but I know it's going to have a similar effect to Risk of Rain. Sky Children of Light, not the biggest fan. Spelunky, awesome stream game, but I'm saving that for a better idea. Spelunky 2, I would F with that, but I think it would have a Risk of Rain effect. Spore. We know how to play course stream one. Okay. Stardew Valley, Sleeper, Subnautica. Wait, Project Subnautica mentioned? Super Hot, already played it. Team on Loader, beat it. Total Accurate Battle Simulator, not a stream game. Ultra Kill. Update Cute, I don't want to play it. Web Fishing. Already beat Web Fishing. I've done everything. Roblox, we are not hopping on Roblox. Rain World, Roblox, no way. That was the 9 one. You're kind of like out of your loop if you think I'm going with a 9-1, like low key. I'm saving that for a good stream. Yeah, I'm kind of offended Sherma said Stardew was a sleeper. It is! Just play Terraria, tough. Just play Terraria at that point. Wait, hop on Stardew? Yeah, so nobody can watch? I'm like, dude. I remember streaming Stardew and it being like, listen, if I don't get the game's mechanics, it's not fun to stream. And because I'm just kind of like just chatting. I'm just doing just chatting at that point. It's just chatting, but there's like you people just want sensory information. You don't even care about the game. You just want something to look at. You just want to look at me walk around in Stardew rather than and talk about nothing. Than look at Rock Lee and watch me talk about nothing. Stardew is sleeper. With mods, you can randomize a bunch of stuff. Yeah, who would do just chatting? I'm a variety gamer. Okay, play Terraria. That's kind of the point. So you're conceding. Okay, do you want me to just like put up like a? You want me to just put up like a GIF, like a GIF for you to look at that can entertain you, and you don't actually have to get poll. I don't want. Chat doesn't know what they want. Okay, because I know as soon as I switch to, dude, the problem is like. Dude, it's just. It just feels like whenever. Okay. It just feels like whenever I start playing a video game, chat slows down a lot, and it's like it's kind of easier to stream when the chat's moving faster. You know what I mean? Browse/poll. I'm not going to /poll on 4chan. That does not sound like a good idea. How was your day? It was quite good. I had to wake up early to attend attend a morning lecture, so that was quite difficult. I showed up kind of late to that, but then I went to it. I went to go work on the school computers, but I don't think they worked. So then I went home, worked on some stuff at home. Then I went to a workshop later, and learned a few new things. And then I came home, did a little bit of work, played some Dress to Impress with Beeble Knievel. Ate some dinner, played some Marvel Rivals, and then I hopped on stream. How was your day? I just answered that! Pirate a movie. I would like to pirate a movie. That I would not oppose that idea. Okay, that'd be kind of tight. Or we could just watch Reels. But like, could we watch Treasure Planet? I don't want to watch Treasure Planet. I don't gaff about Disney films. I'm not a Disney guy. I've never been right, so Rivals and then you started streaming? What is that supposed to mean? So Rivals, then you started streaming? Yeah, I played some Rivals before I streamed. Got fun with that? How was your day? Starry Soul! Starry Soul! Hi, Starry! Hi, Starry Soul. How's it going, Starry Sack? Exclamation point soul check farming. We have got to get rid of this language. So sorry for the stupid wall. Soul's RNG, I hate it. With every single piece of my very soul dandy world. Played it for more than 100 hours. Turns out the community and moderation is terrible since the introduction of anti-cheat. I don't like Dandy's World anymore. Forsaken, I'm skeptical because it's popular. TSB, absolutely not. Dead Nails, never played. We'll play Blox Fruits. No way you're trying to get me to play a Roblox game. There's no way, little toe. Hi. Guts and Black Powder. We are not playing Guts and Black Powder. I've seen Fizzy stream it. It seems like the most mind-numbing game of all time. Wino Blox Fruits? No way, Sebastian. Blox Fruits, to my knowledge, I don't know that much. Isn't it just like a money scam, basically? Isn't it just like a money farm? Like, there's no actual passion or interest. It's literally just a money farm. Am I wrong? I think so. Stinky too popular? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a money farm. Like, not even like it has any, like, it's just straightforward. That. Am I wrong? Roblox games have no substance? That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't play them. That's why I only play good games like Terraria. That was made for the love of the craft. Most reasonable Payday 2 knockoff fan. Actually kind of true. Play Doors on Roblox. Doors is the most boring experience of all time. I would rather like inject horse tranquilizer than do that. Is that the one that puts them to sleep? I think so. It's like actually a mind-numbing experience. Especially on stream. I see we're doing just chatting at the moment. No, it's Inferno Monday, sorry, Soul. I'm a variety gamer. I don't do just chatting like you people. I'm just like it's just like I like at this, even if you are a variety gamer, it's good at the start of streams to like check up on everybody and see how they're doing before you get into the gaming. You know? And I'm still deciding between all the good ideas. Trying to decide on a game. There's just not really any good I've like beaten every good game is the problem. There's not like any untouched good rooms. The back rooms? Oh wait, Sherman, have you ever seen the back rooms? Yeah, I have seen the back rooms of Strike. I'm keenly aware. Wait! Oh, I need to know this. I need to know this. Chat, do any of you know about Built by Gamers? Do you know about Built by Gamers? I need to know if any of you know about this. Play Word Bomb? No, I'm not playing Word Bomb. Get out of here. Shut the front door. I heard that 9 Souls game is pretty good. It's kind of complicated between me and 90 Souls right now. That's gonna have to be like, I don't know about that. Oh, you're actually, that's like an untapped Vayna peak. I need to know if, I feel like FlexiTape would know about Built by Gamers. FlexiTape, you know about Built by Gamers, right? FlexiTape, you're tapped into that peak. You're aware about that. No. What? How does nobody know? Wait. I also played Payday 2 and 3. I played Norati since 2016. Just play Terraria. It's so much better. What is Built by Gamers? How do none of you know? Okay, what about Gartic? I knew it was coming. I knew. Whenever you give, like, Sebastian Lizard any opportunity to suggest a game, it's always Gartic Phone. Gartic Phone is too chaotic. Having that many chatters in a call is just too chaotic. Plus, I don't feel like it. It has to be organic. Get out. I do actually kind of appreciate someone being like a single issue lobbyist this hard. It is actually a little bit respectful. Shut up, baby tape. Okay, you did kind of get owned. Flexi tape, how have you not heard about Built by Gamers Gartic Phone? I don't want to do Gartic Phone. Not without Axel, dude. Not without Axel. First person also makes it way more fun, IMO. The way to play Guts and Black Powder doesn't feel nearly as mind-numbing, IMO. I go with Sapper, the melee guys that barrier stuff, and put myself in the frontish lines. The only reason people play Guts and Black Powder is because they don't have the memory space for Marvel Rivals. That's all I'm going to say. I have, but why are they relevant? Because they're awesome? What do you mean, and why are they relevant? They're awesome. Dude, I love them. They're my goats. I don't like that one guy's like spin-off work though, like his solo career. I don't like I don't know I don't know their names, but I don't like the guy who does like, I don't know. Built by Gamers is old news. Yeah, I know they're old news, but like I still appreciate, like, they're still going. Like, they're old news, but they're still like holding up. Okay, they haven't fallen off. Marvel Rivals kills my CPU. Just like go to a junkyard and get like a better CPU. You know, Axel got his camera for $5. 5 bones is how much his camera cost him. 5 single bones. Okay, the woke left won't let me. Marvel Rivals isn't close to the same genre. Yeah, it is. It's a team shooter, right? It's a team combat game. Should I go and try to and get Axel? Maybe Axel is not reachable right now. He's probably at his boyfriend's house if I had to take a guessy poo. I need the new cooler. I need a new cooler, most likely. Just get a fan. I am literally Infamy 250 CCL. I'm the 23rd heister that's reached max Infanium in notoriety. Roblox cannot be this deep. Team shooter, hop on Overwatch right now. Okay, Overwatch is like, if all the games I've talked about would kill viewership, like, Overwatch would like end it entirely. Like, people wouldn't just be like, I'm not that interested in watching this. They would be like, I'm thinking less of Sherma for hopping on Overwatch, and I don't even blame them. Playing Overwatch in the Big 25 is kind of like, the only person I'm gonna let get away with that is Connery's Pants. Okay, like nobody else can get away with that. Nobody is playing Gartic Phone though. I'm making an attempt to. If he isn't in stream, he's usually like not reachable right now. The Big 25. So far, 26 heisters in total have reached notoriety in Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, that's kind of... But it's like, also, like, there's, like, 57 players, so it's, like, kind of... You know, you gotta, like, trade it off a little bit. It's, like, 26 players, 57. It's, like, Zoppy's placements, you know? Where did Cult of the Lamb come from, bro? CCL looked like Cult of the Lamb, and I kind of just ran with it because I couldn't really say that. I wasn't asked to say CCL, so I just said Cult of the Lamb. Which is a low bar, and they passed it with flying colors. GMBP, isn't that like an oil company? Is it PvE where you go through maps with objectives usually, while Marvel Rivals is mostly just a map of they made Overwatch fun? That is kind of true. Playing Marvel Rivals made me realize how boring Overwatch is. Before playing Marvel Rivals, I never noticed how mind-numbingly dull Overwatch was. Because now I try to go back and I like try to play a single Overwatch game. It's like, this is the most, like, this is just me holding down left click. And then sometimes I'll get a kill and sometimes I won't. It is so, it feels so weird. C equals 100, L equals 50. Dude, no way we're bringing in the Roman numerals. Can I tell something that a moment of Shrimo excelment? When Shrimo was way smarter than everyone else, it was because, okay, in math class, like in primary school, we were learning Roman numerals, but I already knew Roman numerals. While all the other kids were trying to learn Roman numerals, I already knew them. Want to know why? Because Monster Legends, like, buffs you applied to your, like, little monsters had Roman numerals on them. So I learned it through that way. So I felt like a really smart lad. Because I knew the Roman numerals and they didn't. Peaked in primary school math class. Math was never my strong suit. I never claimed to be a math Andy, dude. I'm more of an arts guy. Actually, I was never really more an arts guy. I was more of a history guy, if anything. I didn't really gaff that much about history. It was just like my best subject, like performance wise. River Boy, the director of Cult of Lamb soundtrack, unfortunately passed away. What? Rip River Boy? What? But man, you remind me of an unfortunate event that happened a few days ago. It happened a few days ago. Playing Marvel Rivals made me realize how balanced Overwatch is. Oh my god, FlexiTape is the worst type of gamer. FlexiTape is the worst type of video game player on the planet. It's kind of hard to move on from that thing. We're always trying anything to. Fine, I'll bite. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm trying to do anything to start a conversation? Why am I the worst? Fine, I'll bite. I am actually just talking genuinely. This is hitting the fucking. That's like. This is like the guy. Okay, this is like the guy who kills the game to try to make it like competitively viable. Like, okay, I'm fine with like it being unbalanced as long as it's fun to play. I don't want a well balanced, boring game. As long as it like you're like, oh my god, I hate Valorant once they added Gecko. Once they added Gecko, that's when Valorant went downhill. It's like that's one of the best characters in Valorant. You just like it's more fun when it's a little unbalanced. Okay, why am I the worst? That's all I'm saying. I you were an iPad baby. Okay, it was. Bye, bye, Super Ninja Man. You live another day. I go have snack. Chatters can't be real. Chatters can't be real. You were an iPad baby. I'm a proud iPad baby. Okay, I was raised. I've got. I'm probably the. Yeah, I think I would say this. I'm pretty confident that I'm like at least top 1,000 in people of lifetime to screen time ratios. I'm top Thowie easily. No, I'm not even joking. I'm top Thowie easily. Where are my bubbles? Get this guy off Groot, dude. What the fuck? Because healers are broken in neutral. You don't win or lose fights until someone has ults. That's not even true. That's literally not even true. Unbalanced games like Rivals is decided by ults. Yeah, but that's what's fun. What's fun is when you use your ult and then you get like fucking 8 kills. That's so much fun. That is like not even close. I'm sorry, Shrimo. Wait, yes, yes, I am. I can assure you. I can assure you I'm top that way. Where are my bubbles? We are goon. Get out of here. In Overwatch, neutral is more important. I wouldn't even say so. Neutral is just like, it doesn't feel fun when you win in neutral though. Because when you win in neutral, it's just like, oh, one of your teammates like edged out a pick because the healer wasn't paying attention, and then their team just slowly collapses after that. Like that isn't fun. What's fun is when it's a like 5v6 on you're in the losing end and you go I am Groot and you shoot the bomb and then it gets all of their team. You throw your right click and wall and then it kills like 5. That's what's fun. That's what's way more fun. Okay, then and besides like your DPS getting one pick and you just winning off that. Okay, I'm just being not even close, Shimo. Sorry, I mistyped that. Go along with what I intended to say. What were you even trying to say with that one? Hey, Shermo, I noticed Rockley Peacesign has 6 fingers. It's okay. It's a reference to Plushycore's video 5 fingers. It's okay. It's okay. Plushycore's Naruto animation with like 400,000 views. What isn't fun is having nothing happen while each team charges their ults for 60 seconds. Yeah, that's what makes Overwatch so boring is you just charge your ults back and forth. But like, what do you... Also, it's probably just because you're planning, to be honest. Like, that's just the planning experience. Is like, my one complaint would probably be support ults. Because support ults, like, I feel like they're a little too strong. That'd probably be my one complaint. It just feels like as soon as someone uses one, you're like out of the job. It's like, oh, dude, I just gotta wait for it to be done. But also, I feel like healing's at a point where it's like, it's balanced enough where I don't mind it too much. That's what happens in rivals? No, it isn't. Maybe if you're bad at it. Since I'm a good, I'm a good group man. I take space in that time. I take space. Also, I think I've made a blunder. I think I've talked about Marvel Rivals for too long and I've scared off everyone else. Is this how I'm gonna be? I got duped. Healing is way too strong. Nobody dies until you ult. That's like it isn't even true. That isn't even true. Every single game, I like consistently, like multiple times a half, I'll wall off a tank. I'll go wall, cut off their healing, and then just kill their tank. Like that's not even true. Maybe you're just bad. Maybe you're not able to get kills through healing. I am. I'm a good player. Okay, that's actually just the difference between a diamond player and a platy. Like I don't want to be that guy. Oh, you can just hop on Risk of Rain 2 now. Don't talk to me like that. I play whatever I want, okay? And that's not going to be Risk of Rain 2 because nobody watches that. Good healer plus good tank, unkillable in Rivals? That's not even true. There's good tanks who can just be duped out by Groot walls, to be honest. Groot's just a fun character to play. And even then you can do DPS. Like on Punisher, you can out DPS heals. You're just a platy who doesn't know how to play, okay? You're just a platy who physically can't get through the healing. You're just saying words. Like, you don't have any sources for any of this. You don't have a single peer-reviewed study to your name. You're insane if you think Venom with a Luna Pocket can be killed. Okay, I'll concede that Venom's hard to kill. But he's also, like, not the highest DPS guy either. Like, Venom, I will concede, is really hard to kill with his movement and then his shield on top of that. But, like, all other tanks are pretty killable. Groot's killable. Strange is killable. Thor's definitely killable. Magneto's a bit harder to kill. Like, you can kill... Okay, the only one I concede on. The only one I concede on is Venom. But, like, Venom's, that's his kit. Like, he doesn't do that much damage. Mag has shield plus bubble? Yeah, but, like... I said Mag kinda not. Strange can fly over Groot walls. Yeah, and you can go behind him and shoot him while he's flying away because it flies like super slow and obvious. Venom does really good damage. Okay, now we're just lying. Now we're just lying for fun. Are we talking about the Eminem song? Is that the one where he goes like, I'm Slim Shady? Is that one? And he says that like 8 times? Or is that a different one? Live Shermo Chef stream where you put the frog mask on and can costume to hide your identity. It's not even what it's about. The problem is, like, that's not even what it's about, okay? As soon as you, like, show even, like, the real presence of you, the dynamic shifts a little bit. Okay? Like, it's not even about, like, showing my face. It's like you don't get the dynamic's different. Gasoline. What the fuck are just who? They just be sending anybody in just chatting streams. What is this? Hi lube up. Is this lube up? No, I don't think this is lube up. I think that no, this is lube up. Their account was created 1 minute ago. This account was created 1 minute ago. Yummy gasoline. What are you doing here, lube up? Lube up, what the fuck are you doing here? Dress to Impress has an average rating of 5.99 in Better Discovery. Notoriety has an average rating of 9.07 in Better Discovery, which isn't hard to miss. Definitely in the top 10, I assume. So you play Dress to Impress. I can look and see the game's average rating. Oh my god, this is the lamest argument of all time. Bro, just because a game has a higher user ranking doesn't mean it's better. Like, I'm sure, like, dude, I'm sure, like, The Last of Us Part 2 has a lower ranking than, like, a fucking Call of Duty game. But I can tell you which one's gonna be better. Okay? I can tell you which one's gonna be a better game. It is, you cannot deny it? Yes, I can! This isn't right at all. You're just lying. Venom, Venom, Venom. I think that's all of them. There's no way. Hi, lube up. Yummy gasoline. Yum, yum, yum. Say yum if you like gasoline too. I'm not going to say that. Blocktails is #1 on Better Discovery. I just don't trust the stupid numbers. Look out. Jeff the Landshark is ulting. They need to buff Jeff the Landshark's ult. They need to buff Jeff's healing and then his ult too. They need to make it so there's less abilities that can move through it. And they need to buff his healing so it's actually good. Jeff needs function, okay? He doesn't get any motion. Yeah, and there's a #1 ranked League player. Doesn't make the game less shit. That is actually kind of true. That is just true. League's probably got a higher rating than like a lot of good games. League's probably got a higher rating than Terraria, and Terraria is just a better game in general. You can't just like numbers your way. You can't fax your way out of this, okay? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's just the way it is. You know? It's really telling you that it's you? What? Okay, if you want to be sneaky, turn off the capitalization on your phone. It really telling that it's you. Wait, are you people like actually did you people actually disable the first letter being automatically updated? Thank you for stream. I'm not ending. I'm still picking what game I want to play. Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blancy Poo. Hi Blancy Poo. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blancy Poo. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blancy Poo. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Hi Blanc. Is Terraria really that good? Notice you aren't even in the category because I'm not playing it yet. I'm just starting the stream, okay? I'm just starting the stream. I'm not moved on to that segment yet. I don't want to deceive any Terraria viewers by not giving them the game they want, you know? Blanc, hi. Yeah, whenever you see me use caps on purpose. I don't think that's how it works. Ranked League? Yeah, League of Legends. League of Legends is a great game because the players like eating gasoline. The players like having an unfulfilling life. That's not the same. Are we not allowed to thank you without it being finished? Well, it's like... Well, it's like standing up in a movie halfway through and clapping. Like, I guess you can do it, but like, it's just more time effective to say that for the end when you can make a fully informed decision. Because like, what if on the second half I just like went completely silent? I just did a silent stream and didn't say anything. Like, would you still call that? Would you still say thanks for that stream? You tuned into like an hour of silence. Okay, and it wasn't even like anybody died. It was just an hour of silence for no reason. Claps. You don't need to clap halfway through the stream. Hi Blanc. Oh my days. What is Starsack doing in here? Don't know why I sent me to Starsack. That was just an impulse of rage, to be honest. If it's a good scene, people clap. Where the fuck do you live? What are they doing in Western Australia, Tro? They just be clapping for anything. They like finally got a movie theater out in the entire state of Western. Like they got one movie theater in the entirety of the state of Western Australia, and people are losing their minds over it. They've never even consumed cinematic content like this. It's actually crazy. Everyone cheers. Like in the Minecraft movie, whenever he said one of the lines, Dude, I'm seeing the Minecraft movie tomorrow. I'm gonna get to live up to my dream of having a big popcorn, big soda, and a bag of Maltesers. It's gonna be so fucking beautiful. Wow, Shimo, I can leave. No, I'm sorry. I don't even know why. It's not even like a shadow I have beef with like Parrot. I just felt an ounce. I just felt like a pulsation of rage, and I acted on it. I think I was so used to yelling at my chatters that I just accidentally used it on. Sorry, Soul. Chicken jockey. Dude, I'll stand by it. It's fun to say. Chicken jockey. Actually, I forgot how to say it. I've never actually seen the trailer, nor have I really consumed the memes for it that much. I'm mostly just like going for the big popcorn, big soda, bag of Maltesers. I'm not that invested in the movie. If Blanca's Western, then I'm a full-on cowboy. I don't think Blanca lives in Western Australia. It's just funnier to pretend it is because I just get to make fun of Western Australia more. I don't even know why I beef with Western Australia so much. I hate Queenslanders way more, but it's just kind of fun. It's a fun. It rolls. It has a good mouthfeel. I too love standing up in the middle of a movie and unnecessarily clapping in the middle of the movie. Okay, sure, whatever. Gasoline number. Lube up. Everyone, I play a popular game on Roblox. Either it's boring all the time or the toxic players just drive me away. But you just shouldn't be playing Roblox. Play a real game. And keep it on and it turn any first letter I type into the period.
Genuine suggestion. Mix raisinets into your popcorn. The textures go really well together.
I'm not doing that. There's no way. They should be eating anything in America. Speaking of chicken jockey, Sherma Minecraft? Sherma Minecraft is dead. It's passed on to another life. I don't get why people who just play... I don't get why people who like to play the game a lot... What? I don't get why people don't like to... People who just like to play... I don't get why people don't like people who just... You could have, like... I feel like there's a necessary word in that sentence somewhere. Minecraft mod where chicken jockeys get reskinned as Sherma. Goes the gifts. Get on it. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. Sherma just hope the theaters aren't loud. They shouldn't be. I'm going to like an 8 p.m. showing. I should be fine. Queensland is peak land. Do you just like take it upon yourself to have every bad opinion parrot? Or is that like what's the deal with that? Hey parrot, hello parrot, genuine edition. No, I'm not doing that. Victoria's also peak. Victoria's like the lamest state ever. It's like named after a dead queen, and it's got like, it's like the smallest state. I'm pretty sure Tasmania is bigger. Like it's just kind of no aura to a certain degree. No devastation. Are raisins just raisins? Raisinets? Oh, you said raisinets. That's fancy. I'm sure. I think it's female raisins. Mix poop into your burger. The textures go well together. Okay, Airways kind of cooked you there, unfortunate potato. Airways kind of cooked you up and ate you, dude. That was kind of cray-cray. The people don't... You've got to try that again, Blanc. Aneurysm, we are not going anywhere. Star Soul chocolate-covered raisins? Dude, stop. No, raisins aren't even... Okay, I feel like raisins are one of the foods. Like, you know how you, like, read about a story where it's like, oh, this delicacy was accidentally mass produced during wartime, and the nation had a surplus of this food, and before they went, and with fears of it going raw, they decided to publish 8 fucking cookbooks to like drive up the demand of raisins. Like I feel like raisins are one of those foods where nobody actually liked them. But like the US or something just had like a shitload of raisins they had to sell, so then they just like did a ton of marketing. I feel like it's one of those things. Like they made like a ton of raisins during wartime, and then nobody wanted to eat them. I don't know. Melbourne is to this day the best city I've been to, or I've spent a long period of time in. Melbourne sucks ass. I'm sorry, bro. I went to Melbourne. That shit is lame as narf. That place has got no aura, dude. It just wants to be like. Just wants to be Sydney so bad. It's like a more bearable Sydney, but it's just like... It's actually pretty nice. Now that I think about it, it was a pretty nice place. But I don't know, it's too nice. Actually, yeah, it was kind of nice. No, there's too many people. I'm conflicted. I hate it, but I also love it. I have mixed feelings on Melbourne. I have some beefs and some geefs with it, if you know what I mean. I like raisins, but IDK sounds a little weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if you're a raisin head, it's like a little bit absurd. Female raisins? I was just riffing. I accidentally got Tasmania and New Zealand confused the other day. I was talking about Tasmanian devils in New Zealand. Plonk, 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 plonk. Come on. Come on, Blanky Tua. I like raisins, but IDK, that sounds a little weird. Also, raisins are hashtag gross. Have to stand with that, true. Actually, I'm not even that big of a raisin hater. I used to like raisins as a kid, but like, come on, dude. Eating raisins in the big 25 over the age of like 10 is kind of absurd. Like you've got like chocolate by that age. You can just eat that. Raisins are delicious. No way. They just got people eating anything. Blanca's 2 for 2 with bad opinions. I'm coming from Parrot. There's no way. Keep raisins out of my hot cross buns. Actually, facts. Actually. Keep raisins out of my cinnamon rolls, dude. Just keep them out of foods. Like, nobody wants them. They're like a wartime delicacy or something. Raisins are super sweet, and if you soak them in water, they're kind of mushy. Why would you want mushy raisins? Aren't raisins already mushy? We are Groot. I hope your you taste in snacks better than you taste in game. I hope your taste in snacks becomes better than your taste in gameplay in Marvel Rivals someday. Oh, okay. You're coming for the Groot, man. Coming for the Groot Andy in the chat. More like Midney. Yeah, I actually hate Midney. Wait, I need somebody to talk to me about this. Didn't Sydney for like a while have like one of the worst air qualities in the entire world? Or am I imagining that? Shermo played T-Mod Loader /J. Glad to see people don't actually want to see T-Mod Loader gameplay. Raisins alone are mediocre. Honestly, yeah. It's just like, dude, just eat an apple, bro. Just eat a banana. There's so many other foods to eat. Marble Rivals mentioned. Blanc on Marble Rivals? Blanc was the #1 Jeff man in NA. Blanc is the #1 Jeff man in Western Australia. 1 hour and 37 minutes? Yeah, that's how long I've been live for. You got a problem with that? Ad break? Ooh, oopsie daisy. You're definitely imagining that never lived in Sydney. I've lived in Sydney. Actually, no, I have. That's just a lie. I've never lived in Sydney. I lived in Brisbane and I lived in Noosa. Wait, if any of you lived in Noosa, then you know me. You know me. I like ran Noosa basically for like a year. I was like the boss. I was like the IMMO underboss of Noosa. God, why are my funniest jokes just in the ad breaks, dude? I was the IMMO underboss of Noosa. So if you lived there, you knew me. Okay? You knew my name. Until I vanished and moved to New Zealand. And that's like way better here. Because Noosa kind of sucked ass. Lexi, have you ever been to Noosa? Any of the Aussie chatters? IMMO underboss of Noosa. I was, dude. I was. I've been to Noosa, yeah, and I ran that. Okay, you had to pay me a fee to go in. Okay, that went to me. I went to Big Shrimmy Shrimp. Anything I paid for this fancy sap? No, sir, I have not been to Noosa. That's actually kind of cray. That's kind of cray that you parents. I've been to all the states. Noosa isn't a state, little though. Have you been to Noosa? Look it up on a map. The state of Noosa W, no way. They can't even afford a map in Western Australia. They just say that Noosa's a state. What? Somebody needs to like allocate some public spending to Western Australia. This is a sad state of affairs. This is not their best showing. I'm gonna be honest. I saw an ad involving eating paper, probably to elicit that reaction, so then it's like earned marketing or something. Western Australia W. This is not a Western Australia W. It's actually, I would even go as far to say it's a Western Australian L, if anything. The Western Australian loss, as far as I'm concerned. It's a Western Australia fail. Hashtag fail. Western Australia W. Western Australia. New South Wales is a state. You finally realized that. Isn't that crazy that New South Wales isn't even in the south? It's in the north. Why'd they call it that? They just called it that for fun. That's actually kind of fucked up. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but raisin cookies actually taste kind of good. Fortune potato, we're not in like wartime. You don't have to eat raisin cookies. You can just buy chocolate chips, Big Zog. You don't have to ration out your food. Named after Old South Wales. Oh my god. The British ad again, dude. Subway cookies are so good. I actually fuck with them. Wait, what's everybody? If you have to get a when you have to get a cookie at Subway, which one do you go to? Which one do you rock up? I always, I always get the fucking macadamia nuts. Those ones are tough. Cookie? How about you take this cookie sandwich? It's like a knuckle sandwich, but it's made out of cookie dough instead. Hold on. Any of you play Castle Crashers? I think there's some people in here who do. There's some people who are like freakish about it. I don't go to Subway because I'm not loaded like you are, buddy. I don't even go to Subway that often. I go like maybe like 1 or 3 times a year. Oh my days. Man didn't even read my fucking message, did he? I did. I did. Oh my god, first things first. Get raisin oatmeal. I thought that was the end of the sentence. I thought that was the end of the sentence. I thought I like addressed the main thing. USA. 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 Wait, that's kind of a hard beat. So let me chop that up. Get an oatmeal raisin BS out of there. Get some things that like better dough into the soft raisins. They're nice. I did read the message. I beef with that. It's not war times. You can eat like chocolate chips. Cost of living. Ooh, that's a little bit awkward for you American Andes. The real Shermo never reads. I read all the time. Chocolate chips. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I know I did just say get some chocolate chips in your cookies. I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate chip cookies. I think they're stressful to eat. I think chocolate chip cookies are stressful to eat, and I don't like eating them because of that. It's because when I'm eating like a dessert, I don't want to think about eating it, okay? But when I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie, it's like I have to constantly be monitoring, like not to when I'm biting into the chip part, because I know the chip part is going to be such a strong chocolate flavor that I'm going to have to like pay attention and like think about it. Because it's like a low-key gross how strong the chocolate is in that section. It's like, dude, I just, give me fucking, that's why I like the macadamia nut one. It's like I can just bite into it. It's like, okay, that's cool, a little crunch. It doesn't have that much impact on the flavor. Like, oh my god. Castle Crashers is too good of a game for sure. What does that mean? Castle Crashers is probably not even good. It's like one of those boring-ass, just like beat-em-up games where it's like slop for 3 hours. I'm distraught. I can't believe we're hearing this chocolate chip cookie slander. What? You? Oh my god. Sorry, soul. You cannot. I get it. The chocolate chip. The chips are the problem. Like I'm fine with like chocolate cookies. That's called a brownie, where it's just like chocolate the whole way through. I f with those major key. But what I don't f with is like having to monitor because I like monitor when I'm gonna bite into chocolate because the chocolate's gonna be like a super strong flavor and I've got to mentally prepare myself for like a very strong change in flavor randomly at random intervals and I've got to think like how I'm biting around that. It's like if you were eating noodles but like it was just like randomly assigned on your noodle where like instead of having like the hot sauce evenly distributed across the entire thing, it was all just in little concentrated blobs. And so you can't just like have your noodles. You got to like get yourself mentally ready for like when the blob is going to come. Okay? And you're going to have to be overwhelmed by that. It's like just give it to me even Steven. I'll just eat plain chocolate chips. Oh my god. Okay, I used to do that too, but that's only when I'm like really desperate. That's only when there's like no I don't do it anymore cuz I don't own chocolate chips. But like when that was happening, it was because I didn't have access to any other treats. I was like, you got to make do. You got to fill the craving somehow. Bro, Castle Crashers is an old game. I played it when I wasn't in my teens. Yeah, this is such a Zoomer chat. Can't even blame you. I'm a Zoomer too. I don't even know why I singled that out. That was that was just that was friendly fire I just did. You just launched the games though? What are you talking about? I zoned out for a second and he's talking about the blob again. Oh my god. Just launch the games though. Don't call me Zoe. Okay. I'll call myself whatever I want. Chocolate chip cookies don't go well with jam IMO? Yeah, why would they? That sounds absolutely disgusting. I beat every GD level, and you're still on the starting soon screen. Okay, but you played Geometry Dash, so it's like, your opinion isn't, like, super duper relevant. BRB gonna go make some coffee? Okay, have some nice coffee. Have some nice coffee, Troy. Have some nice coffee, Troy. Castle Crashers would be a peak stream? No, it wouldn't be. I don't think Castle Crashers would be a peak stream. I think it would be kind of a snooze fest of a stream, if anything. I think people would get a little bit tiresome. Am I correct, Ray? I'm gonna reach home before we leave the screen. Oh yeah, watch this. He did it again. He made such a funny joke. He made a top 10 bit. Top 10 of all time bit. He's just like, he's so funny, dude. He's so funny. Bangarang bass. That isn't even in the title. Why do you always put Bangarang bass? Why do you always put Bangarang bass? How did you know? Never mind, I just saw your thing. Shermo? Winged llama? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark? Winged llama? You know what would be a peak stream? I have no mouth and I must scream. What are you talking about, little toe? I have no mouse, mother, but scream. What are we talking about here? It's not like a movie. Castle Crashers is fun when you bring a friend or three. I don't know. I don't have a friend or three. I remember it being mentioned a while back. I'm buying it for you on Steam. It's a visual novel, slice of life. Ugh. Visual novel, slice of life. That is not a compelling pitch you've made there. You have not made a compelling pitch there, cowboy. I should have said that right outside my house. I shouldn't have. I should have known you'd do that. Yep. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Truma has 20 friends and he doesn't want anyone to feel left out. Mouth-washing tear story? No, it does not. It does not have a mouth-washing tear story. Dude, I need to come... Dude, I want to complain about something, but I know nobody will gaff, so it's not even worth the time complaining about it. So I'm just going to hold my tongue. I'm just going to hold my tongue, dude. Listen, it's worth it, Tremon? No, it isn't. It's a slice of life visual novel. Go get Auroras to play that. That's like an Auroras game. That's not a Shimo game. Shimo games are like... Complain about it? You complain about it, punk. Shimo's just gonna hold his tongue and think about the bigger picture, you know? Yeah, see? And not focus on one that... Okay. No, I don't like the implication that saying that I would ignore, in this case, the very obvious mouthwashing reference. I would not ignore... If I was in Curly's position, I'll say this. I'm willing to step up and defend women. I would not have ignored that one pixel. I would have reported that pixel to management and gotten him fired, okay? I would not have stood for that pixel. Hashtag I stand with women. Actually true, Mod's been that. Why listen to novels when you can have action? Yeah, like I could just play Risk of Rain. I could do like 3 Risk of Rain runs in the time it takes me to read one slice of life visual novel. We complain all the time and you don't gap. So what's the difference? Yeah, but you complain about dumb things. You complain about dumb things like, you were spending too long on the starting soon screen, not enough gaming. And I complain about smart things like, hey, I think that maybe playing Pokemon on stream will scare away a lot of viewers and make for a not very compelling stream. Like, there's a difference between a Shermo complaint and a chat complaint. Chat complains about everything. I complain about like the major stuff, okay? Yeah, so you gotta look at the bigger picture here, not get focused on one dead pixel. Embrace your American rights on that thing? True. I don't think reporting Jimmy to management of a disbanded company is going to do anything. Well, obviously afterwards it couldn't have done anything, but like beforehand, before the company dissolved, you could have booted him off the ship. You gotta jettison that thing out of the void. What are you talking about? Eject. What's his name? Curly? No, not Curly. Jimmy into the void. I think we could have done that. Yeah. Either that or like tied him to a pole. King, I made 50 origami frogs. Are you okay? I remember Axel made like 100 origami stars one time. I mean, shooting Gary. The right to be armed? Wait, like what Gary did to like everybody else on the crew? Gary was like low-key not that good of a guy. Like I think he did a lot of pain to a lot of people. No, my fingers hurty. My fingers sore. You should probably give them a rest then. You should probably go find a nice little pillow. Find two nice little pillows. Stick your fingers on top of one, like put your fingers on top of one pillow. And then put the other pillow on top of those fingers and give your fingers a good rest. Actually sounds really nice. I'm gonna actually go try that now. That does sound like a really nice thing. Oh my god, why does that feel so nice? Hold the phone, that actually feels so nice. What the fart? What's the fart? What's the fart? That's what every French person sounds like. Larry is evil, Gary is the coward. Who is Gary? Barry is drunk. We're just making up names at this point. 2 hours, no Terraria. Oh my god. So how long have we been chatting for? Almost 2 hours. Don't look at the number, okay? Just a number. Okay? Time is relative. We got so much time on this planet. If you lost 2 hours, if you overslept 2 hours, you wouldn't even notice it. Like if they gave you 2 hours in like daylight savings without telling you, you would not notice it. And then like slowly sped it up throughout the day, you would not notice that 2 hours basically evaporated. Nah, bro, I'm manipulating time. No way you're about to be like those guys. Yeah, this fucking guy, bro. Like those guys in the cave did 300 years ago. No, this part. Okay, I actually need to talk about this. This is like deep, real discourse. So like, I think only me and Flexi are gonna care about this. But I have to make a defense of that guy. Okay. So the entire reason people are making fun of him is he's talking about like like the exposition to this is like he's like, see, what I do to make my business like make $1 million is I put more time in the day, instead of being a day being actually I can't remember how he specifically phrased it, but he's like, instead of a day being like 24 hours, I make it 8 hours, and then I just do 3 days work in one day, and then that's like stack that up over a year. I'll kick your butt, right? So his entire synopsis is he's crunching down time, and then he says like, "You think I'm the crazy one? You're the crazy one for doing it the same way cavemen did 300 years ago." Which people will laugh and say, "Oh, that's not a cavemen weren't 300 years ago." But by his estimates, he's compressing time. Remember, he's compressing time. It probably was 300 years ago in his time. In the amount of time he gets stuff done, it probably was 300 years ago. Like that's what I'm saying. He was right all along. Okay? What about exploding? We are not exploding anything. No, I just accidentally played from miscellaneous. There is no poppable chance I just did that. Yeah, I'm not online enough for this. Yeah, I'm doing this for the love of the craft. Okay, this is my area of expertise. I make fun of him because he claims to have better sense than most people, but he thinks cavemen were around just 300 years ago. Nope, you didn't see the point. That's not how scale works. You aren't seeing his point. You aren't seeing his point. That would have been hundreds of thousands of years ago. You don't know how efficient this guy is. He might have been downplaying his efficiency. So, okay, I didn't do a perfect job at articulating him, and who knows, it might be exponential for him. Because he's like getting employees. He's getting employees and stuff. It's exponential for him. It could be 100,000 years ago. And plus, like, he might be measuring it from when the Gregorian calendar was created to cavemen, not from now to cavemen, you know? He does not scale like a crowbar. He Loki does scale like the crowbar. He's a soldier syringe at best. Okay, keep coping, little toe. Yeah, no, like this average comfortableness. Maybe I just maybe just be no. Yeah, no, this is like average comfortableness. It's great comfortableness. You just have bad pillows. Yeah, just be the way I lay down, but it's awesome. Wait, I'm gonna go try it. Give me a minute. Remember discovers rest? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Never stop the grind. French people, guts and black powders, a lot of those. That's not gonna entice me to play the game. I don't want to scare you, but that's not gonna entice me to play the game. Not to be like a Debbie Downsack about anything though. Gary was the dead pixel ignorer. I thought it was the other way around, huh? Purdy's fingers, sorry. Okay, I caught up on everything. Bison steak compounding. Wait, does bison steak compound? What's that? I play captain, so I'm not too familiar. Okay, I was doing some captain runs, and I got 30 soldier syringes, and that was like low-key kind of cracked. Not as good as it would have been on loader, but like pretty good. It was pretty good. Bison steak is a flat plus 25. Ooh. I also has Americans. I know you like those. I think Americans are the smartest population on the planet. Captain doesn't use syringe. It's ammo based. Are we still on this? Okay, I tried Captain. He is not ammo based. Unless we're thinking of different guys. Like the one you get for beating the moon planet. It does use syringe. It does use syringe. And taking crit is useless because you can do it from staying behind. I feel like there's a little bit of a miscommunication here. He's confused again. I feel like we might be getting this wrong. Shuro out here glazing while being completely and utterly wrong. Also, you get the stab stuff. I'm not even wrong. I'm right. It's okay. He plays the punch things and grapple character. It's not his pay. Zood. I need to talk about this. I am never taking shit. Ever Doomfist mains. Doomfist is the tank I'm worse on, if anything. But I'm not going to take any of the slander ever again in my life from fucking captain players being like, oh my god, it's so broken. The punchy guy is so broken. What's his name? I don't know. The punchy guy. It's like, oh my god, he's so broken. He's so strong. It's like the most broken character in the game. I am never going to hear this again. I played one game with the captain. Her. Robot. So-called woman ally. Listen. I'm not gonna take any of this, okay? Iron Fist. Oh my days. The punchy character. Fizzy gave me so much shit about how easy her kit was. How easy she was. And then I played the character they were playing, which was supposedly the skill-based, really tough character to master and play. And it is just so much. It's like if you had the range. It's like if you had the range of like a normal character. It's just like insanely good in every category. Okay, Platty Plat. You're Platty Plat. I'm Diamond. We get it. Fizzy's character, the captain, is so unbelievably easy. I cannot use words to describe how easy that character is to play. I played it. I literally can never die. I have to always throw to die. I actually cannot play that game seriously with that character. I always have to be like, okay, I'm kind of sick of playing at this point. Can I just like die already? Like that's the only way I can die with that character. Because you just do so much damage. You shoot a ton of pellets and you don't have any damage trade-off for that. There's no damage trade-off. It's like you did the damage of the shotgun guy, but with the fire rate of the robot Andy. Like, it's absurd. No character should be that good. Like, sure, its kit's kind of mid, but like, if its primary fire is that good, it doesn't matter if the kit's bad, because you can just replace it with looter stuff. You need a carry. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it with you. Plat player right there, 10 out of 10. I am not a plat player. I am a diamond player. None of you are higher ranked than me in Marvel Rivals. I know it. Starry Soul isn't higher than me. Blanc isn't even ranked. Flexi Tape is lower than me. Unfortunately, Potato doesn't even have the game installed. Airways is unranked. I'm just better. I'm the best here. You should be looking up to me. You should be revering my skills. He didn't get Jeff glued to his waist. It's pretty clear. Oh my days. Bro's the kind of guy to call the DLC survivors broken on release. They probably are. I'm undefeated in Rivals because I never play. Yeah, well, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated on Castle Crashers too. So it's like even Steven. I'm undefeated. I don't even play the game, but I'm here for the love of shenanigans. I'm beefing so hard. This is a beef stream. Flexi is lower than me. Yeah, you have twice my play time this ranked season. Oh, this ranked season. You have to add a little clarification there. You have to add a little clarification. Yeah. And in half of my playtime, I was able to get up to diamond. Huh? What's your excuse? Half of my playtime, I've just spent in diamond getting the worst teammates on the planet. Okay? I think I might just be better, possibly. I don't know. In the other half, no, we're gonna hit this bit. You spent hard stuck. Listen, my teammates don't know how to play the game. Okay? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. I'm a number one group man. Number one group man NA. Number one Jeff main NA. Also, why? Okay, I'm so glad you never fail to make a opportunity like that count. Thanks for reminding me. I wish I didn't remind you. It's just like, come on, come on. My rank is great. I'm a good group main. It's hard to rank up when as soon as you're doing good, somebody just leaves your game. Like one of your teammates just leaves your game or starts throwing. I had a Moon Knight. Can I talk about this? I had a Moon Knight start throwing in one of my games when we were literally winning like by huge margins. We had capped first point with like 2 minutes to spare. Like 2.5 minutes to spare, and they started throwing and they were mad, and I was like, dude, we were winning. Why? And then we lost because they stopped playing, but like that's why you get hard stuck in diamonds. It's not even a skill thing. I nearly forgot where it came from. Hashtag humble. Hashtag sticking up for the little guy. What little guy are you sticking up for? Shremo clearly didn't pass year 4 because he doesn't understand he's the common denominator. No, I'm not! The common denominator is the person who keeps AFKing whenever we're winning! Your teammates are all loaders and you're captain, right, Larry? Yeah, that would be a good comparison because... No, it wouldn't, because it's like, okay, it's like if my entire team was filled with captains and I was the loader, and despite the odds being stacked against me, given that my character is significantly worse than theirs, I still end up doing the best, and they start just AFKing because they're mad at me for playing Jeff the Shark. You're the little guy I stick up for Toe. Name one time you've sticked up for me. Name one time you've put a stick in the sand for me. Little Toe. Please tell me. Please rattle me a little story about how this happened. Because as far as I'm concerned, this never happened. Not once. Not a single time. In human history did this ever happen. Okay, I'm going to Discord. I'm going to Disky Disc. What are they talking about in Axel's General? I'm out. Fire emoji. Wait, what are they talking about in general? Oh my days. Chicken jockey. Hold on, I got bored and started looking at Discord. My bad. My bad, team. The kind of guy to ignore the dead pixel on the scoreboard. All the pixels that display a triple negative KD and a single digit accuracy. I always am above like 40% accuracy. I never drop before 40% accuracy. I'm usually in like 50 or something. I would never be a single digit accuracy. And even then, I never go triple negative KD. I'm always even Steven. I'm good. I'm as good to my team at worst as they are to me. And usually I'm like a giggle fragger. Okay, I've usually got frags out the wazoo. W Jeff the Shark player. See, Blanc gets it. Blanc gets it. Blanc's a Jeff man. Blanc's a Jeff man. Blanc knows the struggle. Blanc knows the life. Blanc knows the trials, and they're even like, don't cancel me for this, but the tribulations of being a Jeff man. Has played one game. No, but you're a Jeff man. You were a really good Jeff that game. Blanc, can you give me bubbles? Don't worry, I got it. That's my Jeff sounds. That's what Jeff sounds like to me. That's what Jeff sounds like to a sick fuck like me. Bubbly. Dude, when are we gonna stop talking about bubbles and start talking about investment bubbles? Okay. What about that? Can I stand on Groot? That was fun. Yes, you can. You can do that every game. Wait, Blanc, do you want to rank up to plat? Blanc, do you want to rank up to plat and be my pocket Jeffrey? That'd be so tough. Super tough. Blanc on my head and dying horrifically was so tough. Remember Blanc's play of the game? That was so cool. That was so cool. I was in awe. That was so tough. Okay, business major, go crazy. I'm not a business major. I was almost a business major. And even then I probably would have picked like a more cool degree. Like I would have been like a marketing business major. Okay. I'm not even a business major. I decided against it. I was just close to it because I was, God forbid, an aimless young man. That's definitely not like the majority. That's definitely not like a majority of like people right now. I'm back and I got coffee. W. The entire economy is on the verge of collapsing. Ooh, that's like that's like that's like that's a that's that's a I don't know. I thought I was your pocket. You just play Mag. You aren't my pocket. You would just always run Mag. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go Magneto and then miss your ult. Like, I'm sorry, my pocket can't be a Mag who misses every one of his ults. No, that felt really mean to say. That felt really mean to say. I bubble you perma. Yeah, I'm sorry. I take that one back. That was a step too far. Okay, but we got the Gulf of Venezuela. That's true. Gulf of Venezuela. I can't do it. I can't do a good one. I'm not gonna try it. Okay, I miss all my ults. That's true. Okay, at least you admitted to it. We can find some common ground. Oh my god, it's like a Jubilee episode. Common ground. Felt the urge to hit a PogChamp there, but then I realized we're in 2025 and I probably shouldn't say that. They fear Magneto and they do not, Little Toe. I don't think I've ever seen you hit one of your ults on Mag. I'm gonna be honest. I think you've missed every single one. You fly in there and you go, Magneto. I actually don't know his fear, Magneto. And then you throw it at the Luna and then Luna tanks it. Like, that's usually what happens. Ads? Ooh, that's unlucky. I killed Luna once. What is that chat message? What is that chat message? That's the goofiest thing that's ever. 20 Venezuelan Gulfs versus. Okay, when you put it that way, it sounds really bad. What do you mean when I put it that way? I read out your message. It's not me putting it that way, it's you describing. That's how you put it. Like, that's kind of the entire point of your ult is to kill Luna. Or, like, kill a Jeff the Shark that's ulted your entire team. Maybe I should stick to Rocket. No, they're nerfing Rocket, Little Toe. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. They're nerfing Rock. They're nerfing Rocky too. That isn't gonna Rocky 2 hold the phone. I've still got it with me. I've still got it in me. They're buffing him? I thought it was a nerf. I saw a reel saying it was a nerf. Don't nerf the funny furry character. Can you even hear us right now? That is in no way a nerf. I heard of Rocket Main like complaining up a storm. Is that just like people complaining for the sake of complaining? They said it was just a worse Luna ult. Gives 100 HP per second and still gives a 20% damage buff. Plus his healings are being juiced. 20 Venezuelan. Fuck, I messed that up. 20 Venezuelan Gulfs versus 1 Asmon Goldbeer. How are you gonna get a landmass of that magnitude in 20 of them? Nonetheless, to debate a person, I just don't see how that's gonna pan out big time. It does less damage boost, but it's as strong as Mantis's ult. Does anybody play Mantis? I feel like disproportionately Mantis mains are good, but not because Mantis is a good character. It's just anybody who plays Mantis knows how to make her work. Am I correct? Because like she has one of the higher win rates on healers. Mantis is for high elo? Wait, why is she for high elo? Yeah, I don't get ads. Yes, you do. You're non-subby. If not, then like Jeffy B, probably step up your class a little bit. Her value scales with Widow's skill ceiling? What? Who's Widow? That's like Widowmaker Overwatch. What? Widow? What? What are you talking about? Venezuelans. Dude, there's the Gulf of Venezuela. Gulf of Venezuela. It isn't even that funny of a joke. I kind of just, it's one of those jokes where I just think about it enough to myself where I just think of it as a funny joke. And not even as the joke is funny, but it just equals funny. And then I laugh at it. And it reminds me when I think about how funny I am. And that's low-key the reason why I do that. No way Shadowflame is posting clips of Roblox and the show and tell. Venezuela, the land shark. You can't just call everything Venezuela. Like, that's not how it works. Like, a crazy Widow player with a Mantis buff is gonna be a server admin. What is a Widow player? Huh? Widowmaker? It's Overwatch. What are you talking about? What does Mantis buff even do? I don't even know what the kit does. -2. What am I being minused? Black Widow? Wait, really? I thought everybody basically the same, though. I thought everybody hated her. I thought everyone thought she was ass. Am I crazy? It depends. Wait, what? Mantis damage buff gives plus 10%? Wait. She just gives a flat damage buff? She can one-tap squishies with Mantis boost? Oh, my days. Wait. That's actually kind of cray-cray. But what if you're... Like, hear me out. What if your Black Widow is just, like, not that good? And she just dies all the time? I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah. I low-key don't know what we're talking about either. I've got a little bit of knowledge. That oh my days sounded like you couldn't care less. Dude, are we backseating my fucking chat interactions now? What is this? You're just haters. You're just haters through and through. Okay. All you care about is hating. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days! I can't. Oh my days. You don't even know where the oh my days bit came from. That came from my math teacher, dude. My math teacher said oh my days, and it was like, it kind of just like had impact. Like, the way she said it was so tough that I was like, damn, I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna rip that. And it was actually kind of value. It was kind of value. You know? Because better Widow players equals more value. Just get more Widow players. It's like supply and demand, the invisible hand of the market. $20 million. $20 million is like 20 million. I thought it was oh my days guy. It changes. Also ignore that voice crack. It changes. Sometimes it's oh my days guy. Sometimes it's what's the one guy? On Dazed Guy? No, that isn't it. I swear to Dazed Guy. I think that's the one I use a lot. Sentence to clone 6. Sentence to clone battle 6 widow. Clone battle 6 widows. I can beat 6 widows in a fight. They're just like, as long as they miss 8 shots. And if I'm like running fast enough, they're not going to hit it. 12 caps. GG 50-minute game. So how did Infernum go? How's how's your brain roll grapple worms going, Cozy? How are they doing? Nah, you'd explode? No, I wouldn't. Hi, Cozy. Oh, my days. Everybody tunes in. They aren't doing brain roll, bro. What? That's what they said in their Discord. You've been chatting so long they pivoted. There's no way. There's no way they pivoted. There's no way they pivoted. Really? Cozy Corner? I saw it, though. I'm feeling small, cold, and sleepy. Unsure if the stream is happening. No, that's the other one. Wait, where was... Am I missing something? Where's the stream notifs? Oh, there it is. I accidentally desized it. The Art of Grapple Worms, yeah. That's what I saw. It went quite well, thank you. They're bad creatures. I actually kind of F with them. I did not F with them initially because I had to go through the entirety of the underhang with like, and like the underhang with all the Park 4 with plushie core using them. So I beefed with them like initially, but after Project Gourmand, I actually started liking them quite a bit. I think their mechanics really cool and fun to use. Are you missing something? I'm not. No way, Rarl's in the chat. No way. Holy crap, VIP got expensive. Yeah. You got in early, Rarl. You got in much earlier. Why would they note if they're pivots? I don't know. Some people do. Starzil does, I think. Sometimes. People sometimes. Cozy has sometimes notified their pivots before. What are we talking about? I did Rain World for like 3 hours. Now I'm doing other things like stretching. Wait, so you're still live? Oh, yeah, you are live because I pulled up a clip on stream and I saw you live on my little... EU, underhang, EU, the leg, EU of version development. Just go wall, bro. How do you think I was getting to the wall, little though? I was doing both. Yes, I'm back. Hello, Raro. Hello, Raro. How about you pivot off just chatting and send out a notif? I'm working on it. Okay, we're still coming with a game to play. We still have to think. I ate your stream. Notice what TF. I'm still thinking of a game to play. I haven't quite chosen one yet. Underhang is mandatory at least once for full experience. Yeah, and it was unfortunately probably my first experience, which is not quite. No, it is kind of like it is. You don't get the full Rain World experience like if you don't do that. Like you can't appreciate the highs without the lows, so to speak. And that's kind of the underhang. It's a low, and you aren't going to appreciate the highs as much if you don't go through that low. That's all I'm going to say. Thermo hats? I'm not wearing any hats. The only people who got hats are the People's Princess's dog and Flexi Tape. Also, I just have to give people an update. The People's Princess was not aware that Twitch subs like automatically refreshed. So they were giving me low-key subbing to me for like 3 extra months, which was pretty nice. That was a nice bit of extra cash. That should go big ways for us, probably, as a stream community. The first room of underhang is already garbage. Yes, garbage, but you've got to do the highs to appreciate the low. I mean, the lows to appreciate the highs. Okay, that's nice, but the dog can go now. I kind of like the dog. The dog's kind of tough. I want to keep him. What are you gonna do about that, punk? What are you gonna do? You're gonna get into diamonds? No, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Or it does not seem very likely. Just like, ugh. Are you missing something? I don't think I am. You've been chatting for so long they pivoted. Oh, dude, I'm just rereading old messages because I feel like there's something I missed. GG 50-minute game. Okay, I think I got everything. It went quite well. Crying emoji. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the dog is cool. Why are we beefing with the dog? How about we review? How about we get Flexi Tape's mug out of here? It's even the right image. Have you finished your Infernum playthrough? Ooh, that's a sensitive subject around here. Okay, partner. How about we just like, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. Don't want to get the mods involved. Get 100 deaths in Infernum. The fact that you think get 100 deaths in Infernum is a /J is a little bit crazy. That's like a little bit of a compliment. Like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but like, if it was 100 deaths, that would be awesome. Let's not go there. Yeah, that's kind of donked up. On Infernum Monday too. Saying this on Infernum Monday of all days, bringing it up. It's like, it's a little bit classless. What did I miss? You missed a lot, Rarl. You missed a lot of stuff. Like a giggle ton of stuff. After 100 deaths, another 100 deaths, you think that even that would still be a compliment. Maybe like an extra 10,000 deaths would maybe be an exaggeration slightly. Isn't it Tuesday? The Gregorian calendar was made like a long time ago. I don't really like strictly hold myself to it so much. Let's not go there. Yeah, can we just like Can we try to keep it like upbeat? Can we not do trauma dumping in the chat right now? Can we try to keep it civil? It's just like as a streamer, I get that it's like hard, but like as a streamer, it's a bit hard to keep the upbeat mood when people, do this. Like, it's pretty easy. Pope Gregor, Pope Gregor, is he the guy who made the Gregorian calendar? He's stupid, bro. There's no way the Pope made that. Somebody else must have made it and he just bought it, bro. There's no way the Pope made a calendar that good. Actually, the calendar isn't even that good. There's like some months with 29 days, some with like 31. Like the actual calendar itself is pretty bad. I hate the calendar. I'm gonna be honest. I probably only learned like all the months of the year when I was like around 15 or 16. Like learned them all. I did not know them before then. Yo, same way. Parrod's actually kind of based. Hold on, I'm warming up to Parrod. Parrod might be a goody two shoes as far as I'm concerned. That earned me so many points for Parrod. Parrod, I think significantly higher of you after hearing that. Parrod's my goat. I legit didn't know the order till like 14. Yeah, I know. It's like not that important when you're a kid. It's like, oh, this is our month. Okay, wrong with that. It's not like you have to plan anything. Your parents just plan things for you. They just tell you you're doing this, and you're like, okay. I don't know how months correlate to seasons still. Yeah, I don't know the seasons either. Wait, Loki, is this just a universal experience? I think you missed a lot. Exclamation mod pair Rizzle. Okay, let's not go that far. I vaguely knew the months. Yeah, I did too. Like, I knew my month. That was May, dude. Wait. Oh my god. I've talked about this before. Shermo Axel drunk just chatting stream would go so hard. I might do that. on my B-Day. It would be so much fun. I don't know how to celebrate how months correlate to seasons still. Because, like, half of the time, the Northern Hemisphere, I can't tell. I just go, like, start a year hot, rest of the year cold and rainy. That's it. That's just how it works for me. Aren't you already drunk? No, I'm sober. That's why you're like this? What do you mean that's why I'm like this? I'm responding to every single message with a witty comeback that proves my intelligence and superiority in the marketplace of ideas. What are you talking about? To be fair, global warming is really messing up the seasons with the month correlations. I feel like global warming isn't really changing that aspect of it too much. I feel like global warming is still in the stage where, like, not okay. I need to tread. No, actually, you know what? I'm an American. I'm an American in blood only, and as an American, it is my right to speak very confidently and very assuredly on subjects I'm not formally educated in or educated at all in. And I'm gonna say it. Isn't global warming like the kind of thing where it's like it goes up a little bit and it kills off a bunch of animals, but like you don't physically know. Oh, no, I remember it being like 35 in Australia. I think you do notice it. No, but it doesn't just. I remember in a Simpsons episode once they were like, it doesn't actually make things hotter or colder. It just makes them more extreme. So like this hotter bits are hotter and the colder bits are colder, right? Hell nah. Well, that's why you're like us, like this right now. Oh my god, fuck off, Trimo. No. Trimo, why? Who ate your PNG? I'm on my starting soon screen. I never have my PNG on my starting soon screen. I do it when I start gaming. It's on my gaming screens, not on my not my starting soon screens. I wish God had rested 3 or 4 days of 7, 3 or 4 of the days of 7, not just one. Now society wants us to follow the almighty being through humans be tired. Yeah, I think we should just like work like way less. I think that'd be tough. The temperature is in WA hasn't dropped below 30 this year. What's WA, dude? You can't just be using any measurement you want. See? You get it. WA, bro. You can't just say, oh, Western Australia. How could I forget my favorite state? How could I forget my favorite Australian state? Is not drop below 30. Yeah, but Australia's like different. Washington, not Minnesota. Nah, I feel like you're just covering your bases. Okay, like you're trying. It's like when they're like, fine, I'll confess, and then they give you a fake answer. It's kind of like that. It's like, we know you're in Minnesota, Little Toe. We know you live in Minnesota, Little Toe. Yeah, it's the most Bavarillians kid Nad. Dibj. Noah Labs. What? Soda. Soda! Soda! The whole world gets warmer, but the changes some currents and leads the colder places. Ah, see, this is why we need like smart chatters. Starting in 20. Starting soon. Starting soon. We're starting soon screen. Bavaria, like it's G and B. Oh my god, can we please stop talking about Guts and Black Powder? The only Guts I care about is Guts Berserk. Okay? Guts Berserk. That's who I F with. Jesus, I'm too tired right now. Go get some sleep, unfortunate potato. Okay, you didn't even try to read Potato's message. I did! I tried my best! How could I have tried harder? Like, Europe is moderately temperatured right now because of the Atlantic current bringing warm air. But if the Earth keeps heating up, the current will change paths and Europe will get cold. Holy fuck, that's confusing. I'm so glad every single voting American has like a full understanding of that concept. That's so reassuring to me. I just know like that like they wouldn't make like an ill-informed decision because of not knowing that. That's so awesome. Shout out America, dude. We should accelerate climate change. I like new stuff. I like this guy's ideas. They got some smart ideas. It's Lime 4 in the morning. Dude, go to sleep, unfortunate potato. You still have time to get like 2 or 3 hours and I'm not American. I know. I just like I'm American by blood, so I do like that. No. I like Airwace's ideas. That's tough. No, they did. My brain horribly collapsed for a moment. I gave it a good, honest attempt. Anyone explain the context of the Infernum situation to me? Flexi Tape, you've got to step up to the plate. You've got to make a Moist Critical style video where you're like, you got to do the Risk of Rain gameplay where you're like, the Infernum situation is crazy. And it's like Drama Farm. You have to do that. That would be such a funny bit. I would literally give 3 gifties on the spot. 3 whole gifties. Could you pass that up? Me when 7 a.m. Risk of Rain / J. Okay, you kind of got me there. Yeah, no way. We're for real during Risk of Rain. I don't know. I feel like we've checked up on how everyone's doing. We checked up how Rawl's doing. We checked up how Flexi Tape's doing. We checked up how Airways is doing. We checked up how Star Soul's doing. We checked up how Blanco's doing. We checked up how Strike's doing. We checked up how L'Oreal Shadowflame's doing. We checked up how Open the Slaygates is doing. We checked up on how Winged Llama was doing. We checked up on how Unfortunate Potato was doing. We checked up on how Parrot was doing. We checked up on how Rasati was doing. We checked up on how Super Ninja Man was doing. We checked up upon how Plushy Core is doing. We checked up upon how Lube Up was doing. I feel like you did not check on me? Yes, I did. I read like a gajillion messages from you. I checked up on your game. Let's check up on how Elon's doing by watching the video Are You Okay, Elon by Jay Schlatt. Don't make me watch that. I'm gonna be honest, despite being in like the exact demographic for it, like a young man, I'm not that big of a Jay Schlatt glazer. I do like I liked it in its time, but some of the stuff is just not. It does not hold up that well. It's just not that heat. I'm not that big of a glazer. And that video is definitely not aged very well. But, like... What was I gonna say? I was gonna make it like a big... I was gonna make it, Shrimo, do you like memes? Oh, God. I do dabble in reels from time to time. I hate this guy, but his road sign policy is great. If no price tag is free, what are you talking about? Hey, ChatGPT, write me a 2.5 hour script to avoid playing it. You think this is scripted? You think I could just... First of all, even if this is scripted, why would I learn a 2-hour script? And how would I be able to get the intonations right every single time? I don't have enough followers to get gifties. Just work on it, Lil Tug. Get your numbers up. Hey, ChatGPT, give me a list of all my active chatters. Jay Schlatt on his way to upload his 50 TikTok reactions. It's crazy he's still doing TikTok reactions in 25. That's a little bit worrying to me. Like, is he okay? Is he okay too? Idea, watch memes with chat. Okay, I don't I don't I don't want to be mean to you, chat. I need to sit you down. I need to sit you down for this, okay? You fuck chat. I do not mean this with hate. I do not mean this with an ounce of crudeness and crassness in my soul. But your memes are probably ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just looking at like Starry Souls, no hate, but like the meme channels and Discord servers. It's just I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for a stream. He reuses the same 5 reaction streams as content. Really? He just doesn't record new stuff. He just uses the same 5 things over and over. Does he actually? Weird that you use that. That's like when he got in the office for the first time. Wait, what? I can agree. What are we talking about? No, not memes in Discord. Watch memes from YouTube. You think that's better? I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it with these chatters. I mean, my disc doesn't represent my chat. Yeah, I think that's fair. I did not mean to send a stray Star Souls way. That's not what I was intending to do. I was not trying to say stray Star Soul. Okay, I think I need to glaze Star Soul a bit. Star Soul is like one of my favorite streamers. Their streams are genuinely super duper entertaining and like actually keep me engaged throughout the entire thing. But it was like, I don't know. Also, I'm home. Congratulations. I'm not even in a Discord call. I can't play the funny sound effect. Hold on. Congratulations, Star Soul. Congratulations. There we go. Just in time for him to start playing anything. True. Starry Soul Sam. Starry Soul. Starry Soul. Hello, no man there. I've returned. Hi, random guy. Anyways, did you check? What did you exactly check about me? I checked up on you. It was in general. Yes, I do. That's insane. That's insane to think. I must have fallen asleep on the bus, but I got home safe. That's good to hear. Me having custom soundboards. I do have custom. Fine, I'll play the Starry Soul sound. Starry Soul. There we go. Is that fuck? What is up with the voice cracks in the stream? This is actually donked up. I'm getting way too many. I'm getting far too many. Weird that you like that. That's like when I came in the first office. Wait. I agree. And what happened to the meme channel? I kind of just said what happened to the meme channel. That was my problem with it. Okay. I did not like it. Let's watch meme comps. I'm not gonna do that. He uploaded streams from years ago. That's well, I guess if he's getting money, then it's like I can't really knock him. This is pre-record because Shimo's a huge brain and knows what I'll say. Actually true. One of the best Terraria music IMO. I like this music. One of the best. Hold on. Let me play this. That was actually so fucking lame what I just did. Town Night. Oh, Town Night is pretty good. It's from one of the newer soundtracks, so I don't like it as much. Actually, I'm not as nostalgic to it, but it is just like an objectively really well-made song. Isn't that like 500 laps of CBD? What? It was like 40 minutes? So kinda? What? Is that like 500 laps of the CBD? No way. No way. Western Australian fans are trying to pretend like they've got a compact city. You have to take like 40-minute bus rides to get to your like local gas station. I don't want to hear this. Bros riding buses in between countries. Flexi tape. Western Australian heads should not be talking right now. I like this music. There are bus rides long enough to fall asleep on? Yeah. Have you never lived like anywhere? For Seoul though. Cause like I've got a train. I can take a train ride that's like 40 minutes. Probably not long enough to fall asleep on because I'm a deep sleeper, but like still pretty crazy. And a 40-minute bus drive seems like a really far distance. It's not. I'm saying Seoul was a compact city. Okay, Western Australian Andy, dude. Okay, Western Australian Andy. I don't want to. A little bit embarrassing. Also, like, yeah, Seoul probably lives in a compact city, but it's still like equally like lengthwise. It can be compact, you know. So it's like, because like, isn't I'm pretty sure where Star Seoul lives is like one of the highest highest population density places on like in the planet, like on the planet. So it probably spans on for like a while, right? The population density. It's not just all in one spot. I'm good at Krill. Oh my lord. True. 40 minutes ain't that far? Yeah. You can get inner city buses that take an hour? Really? You can? No way you're spamming Cool Cat. If someday I can draw again, I will draw 50 hats. If I did hypothetically get 50 hats, I'd probably have like a redeem where you can like you can like an Axel type thing where you can randomly assign me a hat. Also valid. You can get inner city buses that take an hour? Hours? I guess if it stops a lot, it's definitely easier. Oh, wait. Okay, I think this is kind of a normal thing because I've heard people talk about it before. But does anybody else get that thing where it's like if you're on the more bumpy a road or more bumpy a flight, the easier it is to sleep on it? Like there's something so nice about like sleeping through turbulence, dude. It is so tight. It is so tight. Or like sleeping on a bumpy bus. Or not sleeping on a bumpy bus because I couldn't fall asleep on a bus, but like you're like closing your eyes and dude, it's so tough. I just stay at home. There's no way. No bumpy buses make my head hurt. What? Do you like? Your is like fragile skull? Question mark? Shrimo voice reveal. What do you mean Shrimo voice reveal? I'm talking normally. I'm saying my words. What are you squeaking about? To be fair, that bus ride was like the east side all the way from the north end of the country. So you do hope that you get a lot of turbulence when you're I don't hope for it. Or like if I just not really think about it. And if I do get it, I kind of like to embrace the moment a little bit. Eat that Shrimo. See, I'm not crazy. To be fair, that bus ride was like from the east side all the way to the north side of my country. Nah, you still kind of got on FlexiFlex. You still kind of got rolled up and toasted. Fuckler back shots. Stop talking about Fuckler back shots, okay? It's not even Fuckler. It's like the orange one. It's not even normal Fuckler. It's like orange fucking banana peel one. I don't know. Why did he make that? It was kind of strange. It was kind of peculiar. Oh, doesn't anybody notice this broadcast has been going on for quite some time? I feel like we gotta start wrapping it up soon. I feel like we gotta go pack it up, like get the post box, tape it all to flexi tape it all together, if anything. Thank God. Shrimo, what? Hold on, I got a backflip to do. Compadre. Brochacho. Fuck, I saw brochacho and I really wanted to start using it because it was a funny sounding word. But I always just say compadre instead. It just always calls to me first. That one goes out to Rarl. Fly high. I'm taking the kids. Wait, what? Wait, why are you taking the kids? If you end without playing anything, I'm not coming back. I'm taking the kids. I just think that. What about the game? Fine. What game do you want me to play? What game would satiate your souls? Okay, because we've only got 20 minutes left. At most. Okay? 9 souls. You are fucking actually on illicit substances if you think I'm gonna play 9 souls. There is no way. I would rather fucking rebuild like a great I would rather do a lot of bad things than play 9 souls. 9 souls? Stop, you're just hopping on the bandwagon at this point. None of you actually like 9 souls that much. None of you actually gab about 9 souls. Also, it would be spoilers for you, Starry Soul. You can't watch 9 souls. It's not even something you can watch unless you're just trying to get out of here. Then do a lot of bad things? No, because it's not an actual ultimatum. You don't have any leveraging. Rather listen to Baby No Money or Nine Souls. Oh, that's like... It's like asking which parent to kill. What the fuck is that kind of question? No, I do neither. I'd let the gun go off. I'm doing neither of those two things. Play Blender? I actually would. I don't have my 3D modeling software installed though. No, it's not. Yes, it is. When I came here first in November, Shrimo played Nine Souls, good streams. I still play Nine Souls. I'm just taking a little break from it. I'm just on my break arc from Nine Souls. You know, nine sleepy sleep. You forgot to mod me. You're insane if you think you're getting moderator. Listen to mediocre music or play a great game is not parent killing level. I feel like it's getting close. You forgot to mod me. Ooh. Did I already read that? Might have. Have you played Notia? I don't want to buy it. It feels like kind of boring. I feel like it was a game of the month type thing. Hollow Knight in honor of Silksong. Last time I booted up Hollow Knight, everybody left. I cannot play Hollow Knight on stream. People don't want to see it. People don't want to see it. Okay, you gotta remember, there's like good times. I still play Nine Souls. It's just I'm up to a boss where it's like I'm not all that interested in fighting it because I kind of got like the story wasn't that compelling. Boot up IDE? What the fart is IDE? I still play Nine Souls K. I do. I want to see you avenge yourself against Vengefly King. I beat Vengefly King. I lost to Grezmother. It's different. Grezmother killed me. Play Smash Brothers. No way. I can't believe the revisionist history some people in chat are doing. They will say things like, oh, you should do a Smash stream. That would be so fun. That would be so fun. And then as soon as I actually do a Smash stream, you know what everyone does? They're like, this is so boring. Hop off, hop off. Let me get a heal off. There is no way. Let me get a heal off. You are spamming let me get a heal off. I was trying to get a heal off. It's a normal thing. Even when I was doing my Pantheon 5 like runs that I won on, sometimes you would fail a heal every now and then. It's just part of the process. Shimo, please listen to Grilled Cheese Obama Sandwich, the full version. That sounds like that sounds wonderful. I just don't have the time to listen to that this stream. Shimo, do you have ADHD? Just curious. No, the I have a diagnosis, but that was only because I had too much sugar on the diagnosis day. I'm neurotypical. Neurotypical king. I take the medication just to keep the doctor off my back. It's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but it's like a dexamphetamine sulfate 5 milligrams keeps the doctor away type beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm squeaking about? Dude, I don't think you're neurotypical, Shima. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, buddy. I don't think that's how it works. Who's the one with the documentation here? Who's the one who's got the receipts for the what the fuck is it called? The doctor appointment or whatever? But hey, I'll trust you. See? That's why Star Wars was a top tier. A top tier, dude. Check that out. Sure, bro. I had too much sugar. I did. Neurotypical. I'm neurotypical. Dude, bro, take Dexies for fun. I do. It's like, you know how esports players take ADHD meds to focus up and like play their game better? That's me. That's me. I do it so I can get Diamond in Marvel Rivals. Diamond in Marvel Rivals does not come for free, chatters. I want you to know that. You gotta take meds to get there. Guy just chats for 3 hours and calls himself neurotypical. Neurotypical people can chat for 3 hours. That's like neurotypical people do that all the time. It's easy. It's easy to chat for 3 hours. I'm a pro at it. I was about to ask who would win, ADHD or autism. I have Asperger's. I would win. ADHD would win because ADHD is more spry. It's got more maneuverability. Yeah, I do know how people with ADHD. Yeah, I do know how people with ADHD take ADHD. No, you're missing the point. It's because I'm trying to get the doctor off my back. So I gotta take the meds. Not to win. Actually, about 80% of them actually have ADHD. Yeah, but like the more distilled ADHD is stronger. It's like having like watered down alcohol versus like watered up alcohol. Car? A cat? What are we talking about cats? What are we talking about here? We just be talking about anything. There's like no rhyme or reason to the Shrimmer broadcast. Yeah, don't you think like we've been here for a while, we're like 20 minutes overdue. Feel like cracking my knuckles. I feel like we've kind of reached like a normal point where someone would just put their rate in the bag. I'm not saying that. I'm not like being that crass, but like I feel like we could get around this in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes overdue for child support. I am not overdue for child support. I've got my child supported out the wazoo. Okay. Raid? Wait, who would people be interested in raiding? Hold the xylophone. If we were to hypothetically receipts all printed out and documented SMH, yeah. If we were to raid someone, wait, could I raid? See, I gotta raid Cozbomb before they end. Aw, Cozbomb ended. You have to be /J farming. You have to be farming J bombs out the wazoo. Just put this game in the stream. Hey, it looks like you accidentally left a V in at the end of that puppy. Like that's like a little bit embarrassing. Cozy exploded. Oh yeah, that's fucked up. I'm trying to get a diagnosis to know if something's neurodiverse might be causing my depression, and doctors just like we can't give you a diagnosis while you're depressed. Let's fix the depression like you're neurotypical. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Cozy Hatton project ended like 15 minutes ago. You can't refer to a cozy stream as the Cozy Hatton project. That is absurd. No way a badgeless Andy is trying to spam. That is actually a little embarrassing. I think there's a. Oh my. Did nobody else see that Super Ninja Man message? I think I left in a few too many V's. I know someone you'd get along with, Super Ninja Man. Someone else who has a problem with having a few too many V's. Or I guess their problem is E's. Someone else has a few too many E's. Who? It's no, it's E's. They may have heard of. Yeah, I fucked that one up. My bad. They redeemed VIP. No, they did not. Winged llama pet. Yeah, that sounds rough. That's like I don't know any of the medical processes or like strife behind it because I got my quotation hands diagnosis when I was very very young, so I like don't know much about it. Just a tad bit too many. A couple of E's. Okay, ads are coming in 3 minutes. I want to end before the ads. I've been snoozing the ads for like a gajillion hours, and I can't snooze them anymore. Can't snooze them anymore. Not found. There's no way. A couple of E's, a tad bit too many. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? We've got 14 admirable soldiers. Do we raid someone new? Oh, but I don't know if I'll be able to find someone new. Do we just raid Aru? Aru's playing a video game. You might be interested in that. You people were complaining about, Shimo doesn't play video games. Shimo doesn't play video games. Shimo ads for hats. I don't want to do ads. Raid Lucky Poachy. Lucky Poachy is not live. Lucky Poach Sack is not streaming to millions across the planet right now. Lucky Poachy. Lucky Poachy. Do they even stream anymore? Oh, they do. Yeah, they're not live, Little Toe. Maybe. Who else is live? Who's like a big fry? Who's a big fry who's live? Dude, there's nothing. There's nobody to raid. Oh, there's nobody to raid. No Nyan to raid. Oh, it's a dry day. Raid Zoom Zoom Bang. I physically can't raid Zoom Zoom Bang. Shrimo, no. No, what are we talking about? I physically can't raid you. You don't allow raids. I can't do that. It's like, it's not how the cookie crumbles. Okay. Oh, I've got to send you out for like I don't have time. I don't have time. Raid Lucky Pochi. Why would we want that? Aru doesn't just chat. Why would you send us there? Stop saying Pochi. It's pronounced Pocky. No, you're just lying to me, I think. Raid X NYCCT. I'm not doing that. Send them to me. We're raiding. Okay. Whether you like it or not, we're raiding Aru. Okay. I can't find anybody else to raid. This is a dry night. There's gaming going on. You people like gaming, right? You're gamers. You like gaming. Thank you everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you everybody who chatted. Special thanks to FlexiTape for the 11-monther and Krark for the 7-monther. That's all greatly appreciated. Thank you for everybody who tuned in, everybody who chatted, everybody who it just means a lot and makes these streams like significantly easier and much more enjoyable to do is when everyone is chatting. You don't? Thank you for the stream in quotation marks. It's still a stream. Oh my god, you narf sacks.